It is quite a baller move to spend 100,000 channel points on the timer. I'm going to give you that, Scotty. That was quite a... that was a big power move, I'll give you that. 4 highlighted message you've spent in a year. Woof. Lovely. Right, Scotty, Thandir, Eric, Mindright, welcome to the stream. How are we all? I think you might have simply won flop. Yeah, it's the only way to win. It's the cheapest pay to win, you see. Right, how are we all? Raise your hand if you'd like to lose your Kerbal in an enormous fiery plane crash. I don't get to offer you these things very often. Right. We have to evacuate the Mombi today. All I have to do is manage to find a way to get this plane to be able to pick stuff up from the ground. And then if I can, we are taking the infected Kerbals off the space station and putting them in on ice.
I've trained my dog to bring me red wine. She's a border collie.
Santa, welcome to the stream. It's always a pleasure, except when it isn't. Thank you for the bits. Bubblegum, welcome to the stream. How's it going, Bubblegum? Right. Everything should be as it looks. I'll just make sure everything's fine. I think I might have done some jiggery-boo with Bubblegum's Kerbal. Bear with me, Bubblegum. I might have to do a swift edit to get you back in. How's it going, Bubblegum? Santa, thank you for the bits as well. Everybody, welcome to the stream. Scotty, GG, on a 100,000 channel point message that simply said ploff. No, I lied. It said polf. Fucking Santa. Story is... What's the story? Somebody sum it up. The space station has had an enormous outbreak of COVID-21. Lead theories are Alkarion and Mina are to blame. The entire station has to be evacuated, and Tagslack and Siddles are on their way home from a rescue mission. We have built contamination units on the car park of the administration building back at Kerbal HQ, and we are to put all of the infected or possibly infected people in there, and they are to sit there for a week. They will get a successful mission point when they get into that, but it means that we have to bring back everybody from space. Instead of using the usual recovery protocols, we are making a space plane to go and pick them up from the landing site. Last week, I had some trouble with said space plane because I couldn't get it to take off, but I have realised what my issue was. When I looked at the VOD, I could see immediately that the wheels were too far back. Everybody who noticed that mistake last week, is that exactly the problem that you noticed? I'm sure there are more problems, but that I think is the main one. So we need a test flight early doors, and that's what we're going to do. So if anybody would like to lose their Kerbal in an enormous fiery plane crash, I shall be calling out for numbers very shortly. Right, where are we up to? Busy, good job, new job, good shit, Bubblegum. Is it a good new job? Are you enjoying yourself? No comment. Of course, of course. I mean, I need to test it, right, to prove that that's right. Let me go in and find out. So, let me just, first job, as the time of day is it? As it's about midday. Oh, God. I'm actually going to send Crisis out with his wheelbarrow, and we're going to recover some of the debris from the last flight. Now, don't ask why there is debris from the last flight. Everything went fine. Everything is fine. So, now, what I need to do, first of all, is I'm going to check how close Tagslack and Siddles are. Why can't I click any of the...
Old man with Slavic accent says, what is different from window blind and wife? I say I don't know. What? He says you don't see bright day from both. Real convo yesterday. Funny guy.
1 second. Old man with Slavic accent says, what is different from window blind and wife? I said, I don't know what. He says, you don't get to see you don't see a bright day from both. There's a real conversation you had yesterday. Fucking hell. Bubblegum, thank you for the bits. Right, I have an issue. For some reason, I can't click into any of the... Facilities. Why can't I click into any of the facilities? Kerbal? Hello? Let me see if I can drive. I can drive the decontamination unit, but I don't know if for some reason, I can't click into the facilities. Am I infected? Are they on lockdown, so I can't actually get into them? Right, here is the green and orange containment units we're using for the infected people. I've zoomed in on this just to see if I can then go back to the Space Centre and hopefully click stuff. Because this game gets a bit difficult if you can't click stuff. It's one of them games where clicking stuff is... hello? Kerbal, would you like to... Hello? Am I on some sort of... Hang on, let me restart the game. Something's gone wrong for a fucking kickoff. Brilliant, well started Friday. This is the way. Love the new job. Pay is... The hell? Right, let me just load in from the main menu. Did you break Kirby? I think I did. Hang on a minute, I'm going to have to do some serious troubleshooting for this. Can I click on the facilities, please? Wait. Hang on a minute, something's gone seriously wrong. Love the new job, pay is 22% more. Responsibility went from a shit ton to something a trained monkey can do. That's the way. Lower one bar and raise the other in the right direction. Right, sorry everybody, this is a bit of a stunted start. For some reason Kerbal's not responding to me clicking the facilities. I don't know if there's some mode that I've selected or some button I've pressed. Bear with me. So, Monster Marbles? Mikey B, welcome to the stream. I really don't know what this is. Apologies everybody. Except I'm expected not to pop in my hand and throw it at people if incited. So maybe a well-behaved dog, or poop in your hand and throw it. Ooh. What kind of job restricts things like that, Bubblegum? A well-behaved dog. That's how I've always seen you, Bubblegum. I don't know. Mikey B, welcome to the stream. How's the health? Fucking Kerbal's died for some reason. Right. Resume saved. Please work, for crying out loud. Slops, welcome to the stream. Kerbins demand justice. Unfortunately for you, nerds, I fixed it. Pretty good. Right, let me retell. I don't know what the hell went wrong there. If I load the save, does it fuck it even more? Bear with me. Slops, how are we? Mikey B, how are we? You know, someone would have checked before the stream started. I did, and it was working. It just turns out it booted wrong. We are back, and it's working. Oof. Controversial decision from Scotty right there. Slops, congratulations on your new sub. Thank you, Scotty, for the gifted. You know, I'm here today because I have actually got work to do. Weird that in work... What, did you get some other work, Slops? Or are you still on the previous job? Also, fuck this sub. Scotty, thank you for the gifted sub on behalf of myself and Shitty Slops. I can be here and not at work. IML... Yeah, exactly, right? We try and corner the market of people that have no fucking choice, Slops. That seems to be our demographic. Right, let me tell you the story of Kerbal as we speak. As we sit here now. A few months ago, we decided we was going to build something called the DSS Mombi. And let me show you this. It was always suggested that Stubbler tries and builds a space station, because apparently watching me try and dock anything in Kerbal is funny. So they decided, why don't you build a fucking space station? So I said, yeah, alright, I'll build a space station. This fucking frame rate buggy mess is the DSS Mombi. It has a sex dungeon. It has a science wing. It has a prison. And it even has a pizzeria. Unfortunately, what it also has is absolutely no chance of flying anywhere. Because as you can see, the frame rate sucks, and the second you engage the boosters, the thing is likely to wobble itself apart. Therefore, we had it on ice for a while, wondering what to do with it. Unfortunately, since then, the Kerbals on board, Mina, Lundios, Scotty, Eric... Wait, where's everybody else? Sam's not even supposed to be on this. Satan and Alkarion did something that caused an international supervirus to run riot on board. The rumour is that Puvid-21 started somewhere in an exchange between the pizzeria, which was run by Alkarion and Mina, trading cheese to the sex dungeon, where Eric and Scotty said they were finished with it, sent it back to the pizzeria, and it got used in food production after it had been filtered through a sex dungeon. That is the lead theory, that Alkarion and Mina have something to do with this, or Scotty and Eric have something to do with this. Filth. Which means that everybody on board needs to be evacuated. So, we're going to evacuate them today, if possible, but they need to be evacuated in a very clean fashion so the virus doesn't spread, because we don't want it getting back to Kerbin. So what we're going to do is I'm going to bring them back in a sealed unit, and we're going to land them somewhere near the Space Centre, and we are going to park them, separated of course, because this is the Doomhaus, into either the green or orange decontamination unit that we have parked outside the admin building. Also, fuck this sub. Thank you, Scotty, but fuck this sub. Yeah, thank you, Scotty. I appreciate the gifted, especially because it pisses off slops, and that's always good. Still on the same job, but this is your first day in April. Wasn't there a chance that you were maybe getting laid off? Right, so this is where we need to get everybody on board the Mombi. We also have 2 Kerbals in orbit. No, not in orbit. Orbiting the sun currently, which is Tagslack and Siddles, and they are extremely valuable. No, they aren't. Fuck them two. They're on the way home. Let me just check if they are actually still on the way home, because this is somewhat important. I'm on 0 hours, so basically... Oh, that was the one you was considering leaving yourself, yeah. So basically, I have roughly half a job. You're going to leave it yourself. Roger, roger. The prison wing is separate from the sex dungeon. We need to discuss this efficiency. Well, it's a good job, actually, because the people in the prison are actually working fine. Satan locked himself in the prison, and he doesn't have Puvid as a result, but he's going to get evacuated with them anyway. Right, let me just check that this ship is actually on the way home, because Siddles and Tagslack were on a rescue mission to get Jamwedge, who is literally stranded. And I have them on a return course back to... I've been dreaming about this fucking trajectory. Look at that. How the hell I got the trajectory that good, I'll never know. But it means that we need a space plane. And a space plane that is capable of not crashing and blowing everybody up. Which means I might have to resort back to my old tactic of putting parachutes all over everything. One of the reasons I left the old job was that I did not have confidence that the contract would renew in a few months. Oh. I guess it's better to leave on your own terms then, right? Right. Today's job is build the recovery plane that will pick up the infected Kerbals. This thing has a built-in... What did we call it last week? We had a... Hang on a minute, let me just load the plane. It was called the Concorde, wasn't it? Because cats died on it. In here, in the cargo bay, there is a sealed-off contamination unit, which we're going to transport everybody back with. Cardi basically just did test after test after test last week. Right. Here's the problems with this thing. I had issues with getting it to lift off, and the second I loaded the VOD to make sure it went in the archive on YouTube, I noticed a very simple issue with this design. And it's fixed. That was an hour of last week, because I couldn't get this fucking thing to take off. And I just didn't notice that I had the wheels slightly too far back, which meant that it couldn't dip and it couldn't take off. Fucking Stubbler. A Polish bomber. Well, I mean, we might be dropping people out of it if things go wrong, but I don't know if we'll be dropping bombs necessarily. Ooh, imagine that. Imagine if we started some sort of feud with a nearby civilization. Right, let me turn off Snap. The Bombay is on the wrong side. I mean, do I have the capability to detach this thing? I don't, do I? But this is never going to leave the atmosphere, so we should be alright. I like the idea of just dropping the entire infected population into the sea or something, or bubblegum. That'll be pretty good. Right, ladies and gentlemen. I need a test pilot, because this should now be ready to fly. But I need different parachute staging, don't I? Harry, welcome to the stream. If you play with it too much, I'm pretty sure it detaches. Don't judge me. Right, I need to litter this thing with parachutes, because I might need 2 parachute landings, because I have them historically. Because landing planes is not my fucking strong suit. If that's the case, maybe I have the front wheel further forward and then I don't run the risk of destroying everybody on board, because I'm sick of fucking Kerbal deaths. Because as Slops rightly said at the start, Kerbins deserve justice. I mean, no, it's true. Right, is that about flat? Does that look level? Maybe a little bit higher at the back, but everything should be good. Harry, how are we? Lovely. Right, we need a test pilot. I just want to fly up and land this thing. It turns out landing aeroplanes might be my biggest problem. Do I have any parachutes? Do I have any bigger parachutes than that? No. I could just pepper the whole thing, but I haven't pissed about with action groups on this playthrough. Can I have action groups? It was something up here, wasn't it? Action groups that I used to mess about with. Let me put that away. Do I have to actually select something? Oh, I don't know. I need double sets of parachutes. Let me put all parachutes into this lower section of the staging. Because I suck at landing aeroplanes, which has been widely agreed upon. If I could get this going before everybody filters in, then we can get started with the juicy stuff as soon as possible. So if I have all of these chutes in a different position... Fuck, what did I do that for? It already feels like a million years ago that I was streaming Skyrim, by the way. I mean, this is going to be a lot of weight of parachutes, but this is the only way I can actually think of not killing everybody. Do you think there's such a thing as parachutes so much a plane's not being able to lift off because it's got too many parachutes on it? Look at this thing. This is the ugliest fucking plane I've ever made. Actually, it's not, is it? Let's be honest. Right. Boys and girls, if you would like to be on board this fucking ship right now, if you have won marbles this year or last, I don't think I've got bubblegum on this list because we've been tight on numbers, bubblegum. But if you would like to get a potential point in this bullshit, I'm thinking of a number between 1 and 100. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. The number... I can't see. I think I'm allergic to something. The number is 8. Gwynblade just fucking snipes it. I'll skip this one anyway, but I assume I'm not in on my... No, you are, Slops. It's from last year as well, because that's when the playthrough started. Eric, Gwynblade, how are we? Welcome to the stream. Gwynblade just snipes it from Eric, and Gwynblade gets the opportunity to die on the surface of Kerbin. Gwynblade, name the ship. Rad. In that case, 8. No. Eric, how are we? Gwynblade, how are we? I assume fucking scrolling through Twitter and seeing everybody virtue signalling, right? Oh god, Gwynblade's naming the ship. I don't think we've been in this position recently. All you have to do is fly to the mountains on the other side. For crying out loud. It's being called... Fuck's sake, it's being called the Prince Philip and Gwynblade Jr. is on board. Hopefully this thing will take off. Because now I've moved the wheels back, it should take off without needing the end of the runway. And the parachute system should mean it's safe and able to fly. But if I press the wrong button once, I've screwed everything. Which sounds familiar. Oh, God. Right, so the only thing that was stopping this thing from taking off last week, I believe, is the fact that the wheels were too far back. Now, the centre of gravity is about here, which means it should drop down and hopefully not blow up the fucking engines at the back. Then, when we get there, we will just land over there somewhere, either by parachute or by soft landing, and then, hopefully, be able to take off from the other side of those mountains and fly back. That's all you have to do, Gwynblade. Are you confident? Me neither. Right, can I set the steering range of this thing? Steering direction normal. Friction control automatic. Don't know what that means. You said are you incontinent? Okay, I don't need any of that on. I just need to throttle up to about 50% and go in 3, 2, 1. I hate planes in Kerbal. I hate planes in Kerbal. These elevons are working right. This should just be the clear. Just getting the news as I get up. Yeah, fucked up, right? Well, it's not fucked up. I guess it was expected, but it's pretty major news that in this country. 3, 2, 1. Okay, it's not taking off. This is bad. Full throttle. Ooh. Alright, that was not the cleanest takeoff in the world, but it actually flies. All it was that fucking wheel issue. God damn it. Right, we're banking over. I need to land at the other side of those mountains, and if I have to do that by parachute, then so be it. God damn it, I wasted so much time. So what this plane is designed to do is to collect the infected when they return to Kerbal. Now, I know it's major. There's been a lot of trouble in that family lately, but that is one of the more significant pieces of news I think we'll live through, other than the big one. Do a loop-de-loop. That was a challenge once upon a time. I think it was Slops actually that pressured me into trying it. Remember the pigeon challenge where I had to land on the roof of the helipad for points back in the prehistoric Doomhaus days? The most significant news over everything. Yeah, it is. I mean, you don't get a royal death of that magnitude very often, right? I appreciate not everybody in this country is in this stream is from a country that cares, but still. But of course, all it'll get used for is a platform for people to push their opinions because they forgot how to be humans. Once every 100 years, yeah, once every 99 years. This thing tilts, it doesn't fly very straight, it always wants to fly down because there's a lot of weight at the front. I should maybe put some stuff at the back to even out the weight distribution because it's a bit of a rough flight. But Gwynblade doesn't look too pissed off about it, so must be something wrong. So my intention is to land, because I don't land stuff at the Space Centre very often, but if I land in the water I'm going to have to think of something else. Please be more inclusive, says Gwynblade, who made a reference to a radio show that was on once and a passing comment that was 14 years ago. Fucking hell. I'm not one for grave dancing, but on the flip side it doesn't feel major to me at all. It isn't major to our personal lives, but in the scope of British history is what I mean. It feels pretty fucking major. Don't really know who he is or what relation he has to the others, and I've been ignoring the royal family forever. True. But I think it's hard to deny that it's pretty significant in terms of British history. You don't need to go into detail, but are people being twats over this? Yeah, on both sides. Been ignoring the royal family. Do they call you a lot? He's got a red phone in his in the West Wing. Hell of a turbulent few years, though. I'll give him that. Before he was like 20. The Daily Mail are already pinning it on Harry and Meghan. Fucking hell. Seriously dreading going to town tomorrow. Yeah, Scotty lives in Windsor as well, by the way, which is where they live and where he died. The only death I would have put ahead was Liz and Chuck's. It's funny, right? I think that was Philip's problem all along, is that his children supersede him in rank and everything. A 99-year-old man dies and it must be someone's fault. Who can we blame for this? Who can we get leverage out of? It's terrible, but it doesn't surprise me. Yeah. Again, people are more opinion than human now, aren't they? By the way, I love this mod. Look at the fucking... just the haze. It's such a simple mod on a game that looks like crap, but it's beautiful. 2 pieces Daily Mail columnists can have ready to go right now. Why Meghan Markle's presence at the funeral is an insult designed to overshadow a sombre occasion, and why Meghan Markle's absence from the funeral is an insult designed to overshadow a sombre occasion. Yeah, everything's going to be perceived as tactical, right? I think it carries a lot less ignorance. Yes, it does, Gwynblade, it does. He was in a position of subservience to somebody of a much higher rank, to the point where even his children and their spouses superseded him on a lot of things. My dad and mum went to Buckingham Palace and Windsor on a work trip back in the 90s. They were amazed at the history. I hope to visit it one day. It's both a stain on our country and something quite marvellous. I don't know. God, Scotty, you pegged it exactly right. There's going to be such a stink about this. Right, my mission, by the way, is to land over here and not kill Gwynblade. I can do the former for definite, but the latter I ain't so sure about. I've never actually been in the grounds of Windsor Castle. Yeah, you have, Scotty, when you went to view a flat. My dad... oh, sorry, I read that one. You know you live in an affluent area when you can look out of your bedroom window and see the Queen's house. Right, Gwynblade, where do you want to land over here? The only place I can confirm landing is heaven. Let's go for this sort of bobbly area here. I don't know if I want to do an actual landing, because I can taxi. This is just a test flight, so there is a successful mission point in it for you, Gwynblade, if you can pull this off. Press 1 if Gwynblade dies. Let me just get a little read of people's confidence levels. This thing just flies like shit, though. That's the only problem. It wants to pull up unless you're ascending, and then it wants to dip. Right, I'm going to slow descent speed. Landing gear out. Harry's confident that dearest Gwynblade is going to win. Not win. Live. Apply the brake groups. Now, do I go for a proper landing? I'm still incredibly fast right now. I'm going to jam the chutes if I get nervous. I've got no decouplers on this, so it should be able to take off and fly back in the other direction. I live next to it in an annex. Scotty lives in a fucking granny flat. I have the option to shoot. Eric thinks he's dying. Going way too fast still. Cutting engines altogether. Yeah, this is way too fast. Pop and shoots. Yeah. I don't know how to reduce speed. That's going to break something. And I only have one engine. We can only afford to lose one natural treasure today. This is bad. I'm going to use this as a ramp to take off with, by the way, but I don't like the look of Gwynblade's chances all of a sudden. Let me turn off my one engine. We'll just use gravity to drive for a little while. How would a plane with one engine on one side fly, technically? With great difficulty, right? Release the brake groups. Jam the brakes again, please don't tip. So technically Gwynblade now could I mean, the fact it won't. Oh, fucking hell, is Gwynblade dead? It land carefully. I literally open the stream and see parachutes and explosions. I forgot it was Friday. Charles, welcome to the stream. Yep, we're testing out the pickup plane that's got the module inside to collect the infected. But I've just landed it and smashed an engine off. So if Gwynblade can successfully make his way back to the KSC, then I'll be flabbergasted. But if it happens, it's going to have to happen now. Siddles, welcome to... Oh god, it's yanking to one side. Siddles, welcome to the stream and thank you for the host. I can't fly this back, can I? Eric says this is not happening. Gwynblade, you have to land within like a quarter of a mile of the KSC or this is a failure. I'm not getting enough speed. Nowhere near enough speed with only one engine. No, 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 brake, 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 brake. This thing's not going to fly, is it? You've got to believe in the heart of the cards. I don't think they've got my back right now. Have I got some thrust limiter on this? I haven't. Is it because I was going uphill, maybe? Do you think I could get enough speed to take off if I go downhill and then find a... Oh, for fuck's sake. What's new, Chaz? Welcome to the stream. Yeah, the entire space station is completely infected now, and we're building something to retrieve them safely, because we can't use the usual methods. Press 1 to risk Gwynblade's life and try and get a takeoff. Come on, Gwynblade, you should be surely up for this. You have a chance to be a hero right here. Mindright says risk it. Chaz says risk it. Does Gwynblade get a vote in this? See, now we're getting speed. This is the way. Please don't bump into the flat ground here, that would be dangerous. Gwynblade says do it. 60, 61, 63, got a bit of a bobble, 66, going uphill now, trying to ascend. I can't get a fucking ascent. I can't pull up. I've got some good speed. That's bad, that's really bad. How did that not blow up? It just touched the wheel first, Eric. Alright, stop, turn the engines off. Okay, shut down the one fucking engine I have remaining, if I can find it among all the fucking parachutes. Gwynblade has failed. Fuck! That was a good attempt though, it was just that tiny little bit of landing where it bumped. A disappointing lack of disaster. It's true, right? I don't know why I just put so much effort in to save Gwynblade of all people. Fuck. Right, Gwynblade. That is a chop. Gwynblade, you're not available for the next mission. The next mission, however, is exactly the same, but with better designed fucking parachutes. I knew you could do it. Such a capable pilot and a great engineer. How dare you, Harry? I'm sat right here and you're throwing insults like they're fucking... Okay, so what was the problem? This is the first parachutes to burst, right? And there was more... But for some reason it fell rear first. I don't know why. I mean, I could just leather the thing in parachutes, but I don't think that's the answer. But it's the bitch way out, and I do prefer that often. Which action group are these parachutes in? There. No. Go down to there. Not action group, which stage? See, if I just put a shitload of parachutes across the back, I also need to balance weight a bit better, don't I? This is fucking stupid. Why is there so many parachutes? Why don't I just learn to land aeroplanes? I think the weight distribution's all fucked up though because of this. Koala, welcome to the stream. Sorry, not Koala, welcome to the stream. The Prince Philip has failed in its mission. Do you know why? Because he didn't have a lot of Doomhaus flags all over it, I've just realised. Jesus, Gwynblade, what were you thinking? What's new, Koala? Jamwedge, welcome to the stream. I'm definitely the real Koala. Prove it. Somebody asked Koala is clumsy. A question that only Koala clumsy would know. I am thinking of a number between 1 and 100. If you are on the ground and not Gwynblade, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. The number was 28. Jamwedge, unfortunately, is in orbit. Can't use Jamwedge, alas. So who other than Jamwedge? Jamwedge, welcome to the stream, though. What's new? We've got to keep you incredibly safe, Jamwedge. What's the best animal? An elephant. Ooh, that's a failure. Koala, unlucky on not being you. So if it's not Jamwedge, who is it? It's not Slops, is it? Is it actually Slops? Siddle's on 52, Slops on 51. Slops, you need to think of a name for this vessel. Gwynblade, get out, you're bad. Slops Jr. takes the seat. He's already died once in the space agency. Siddles is in space too, yes. Sniped him the wrong way. What do you mean, hang on, Gwynblade? You're not allowed to go, you failed the mission. Siddles, you are on the way home. What happened? I went to take some curtains down, thug life. We tried to set off Gwynblade, but I had to pop the emergency parachute, so you're technically still alive, but you didn't succeed. So we had to retrieve the plane. I've just littered it with... It looks like it's got rash or something now. Slops, what is the name of the ship? I'm just happy Santa keeps losing. Can you imagine? I might be not going anywhere near 69 on 30. So the Prince Philip did not make it. Now the National Morning will try its... will shoot its fucking shot. There's fucking staging. Satan, welcome to the stream. How's it going, Satan? The National Morning with Slops Jr. on board takes its leave from the launch pad and will hopefully, successfully, gain a mission point. What's the leaderboard even look like at this point? Mina and Scotty are tied on 9, Mindright in second with 8, and Eric and Lundios in third with 5 apiece. Have the Slops family got a successful mission point this generation? They haven't, after dominating it the last time. Satan, what's new? Siddles, yes, you and Tagslack have been pointed home. Once we have unloaded the Mombi, we are time warping until you land. I managed to get a fucking perfect return trajectory from nowhere. So you are on the way back, but we're just making use of the time instead of time warping. Slops, have you got any final words? 3, 2, 1. We need to go and unload the Mombi today at some point, because these decontamination units have only got enough pretzels to last. The thing is, the only person that we're entirely sure that's in space right now that isn't infected is Jamwedge, who is stranded. Beautiful, beautiful takeoff. Everything's good. Lovely. Turns out Slops is much better at taking off than Gwynblade was. Slops took a gap year to find himself. Did you and Taxlight board them? You didn't, Siddles, but we are unsure whether or not you have it. So you are being brought home for testing, just in case. Everybody on the space station's been tested and they're fine. And the space centre, it's just the space station that's infected. Jamwedge we believe to be the only pure one. So we're going to bring you and Tagslight back, but you get a successful mission point if you can return. Not much new, but I'm still enjoying Yuka's Island Express. Pretty good. People really got sick. I thought it was just extended bullshit. Oh, it's extended bullshit, Koala. But it's Doomhaus bullshit, of course. Might as well tell a story, right? All we need is for one person to be able to land on the other side of these mountains and fly home, and then we can go and retrieve them. The logic is lost on me, but oh well. It's Doomhaus bullshit, Siddles. Nobody listen to this. Nobody listen to this, alright? I didn't have enough fuel to rendezvous with Jamwedge and you'd have got stranded in space too. The Mombi couldn't take off anyway because the frame rate sucks and it was unstable. The Doomhaus bullshit is to fix those two problems. Right, everybody can listen now. In reality, I've gone full Dungeon Master on Kerbal. But where's the fun in pointing that out, right? I lip-read the stream while listening to smooth jazz. What's going on? Got him. Nothing Slops, just an international supervirus on Kerbin. It does mean that we are going to get to deorbit the Mombi and watch something that spectacular tear apart in orbit. Can you believe it? Always go full Dungeon Master, always. I mean, we've got a full cast of characters, right? We might as well do some bullshit with it. I also think Mombi would absolutely adore the fact that a big, glittery, useless pile of disease is perfect for her to bear her name. If she was here right now, she'd have been fighting for it named after her, I'm sure. Ali, welcome to the stream. Ali, you said yesterday you were going to call me something different. Pa G, is that what you're going to call me now? Hope you're fine. I'm well, Ali. Our country prince died. He did. DM stands for denim. Yes. It stands for Van Cleef. What's new, Ali? In the most Doomhaus fashion ever, the conversation in the Discord switched from me seeing some ducklings in the park earlier to a major royal dying. Pa G, is that what I'm called now? What does it mean again, Ali? Boss or something? I like how there's just a big pile of debris building up right there. Just watching Breaking Bad. That's the one with Kevin Spacey, right? That was a wonderful duck gif. It was. It was up there. It means boss, I see. Ali over here giving me positions. Elder brother? Wait, have you just translated it, Siddles? From Pakistani? Van Cleef? What's the diamond merchant from Only Fools and Horses got to do with it? That's not a whole episode, right? Best brother. No, yes, actually, I'll get called best brother if that's alright. Punjab, apparently. Yes, that's where Ali's from. Or he's from Pakistan. It's cute, Gwynblade calling Stubbler the best brother. One of the specials. Yeah, I did a hell of a lot of work exactly where that was filmed. Used to work on those docks. As a prostitute. And that might be more partridge than I've ever been. Here you call it boss. Slops. I've got a mission for you in-game. Don't fucking die or blow your engines off. I don't ask a lot, but I'm going to ask that. What if I put so many parachutes on the back that the front tilts down and it, instead of blowing up the engine, it blows up the fucking cab and kills Slops? That is a possibility. No promises, I don't recognise your authority. I'm going rogue. If I somehow lost control, that would terrify me, I'll be honest. As some of us are probably aware, Haji loosely means elder brother in Punjab, but could also be used to address a friend or a neighbour. Ali over here calling me a friend. What is it with people's fucking sub-badges disappearing? Oh, that reminds me, Hyjal's been postponed a week. That would not surprise me. Right, turning engines off, popping chutes in 3, 2, 1. Yep, we're going face down. Yep, that's maybe a problem. But hopefully we're going so slow that it'll just bump. Look at this shit. Let's see what Slops' view looks like. Oh, where's your mate? Mina, welcome to the stream. As you can see from this image, test flights on the recovery plane are going well. I guess when somebody doesn't know you and says, sure thing, boss. Yeah, that's true. You can call anybody a boss, right, in English. Hopefully, though, we're going 5.9 meters per second, so Slops' ships should not take any damage when it bumps. How much do I get paid for this? You get 1 successful mission point, and that's it. You sing for your supper around these parts. I mean, the angle of the ground might help us a tiny bit. Please don't blow up, please don't blow up. Slops has successfully landed and not lost a single component. That right there was exactly what I designed this plane to do. Now, however, comes the tricky part, taking off again. Slops, you are halfway to a successful mission point. Now you merely have to fly home, and the rescue plane should be ready for repeated use. Fun fact, Stubbler's favourite film is the Boss Baby films. And right, I'm going to go to a bit of lower area. I need a good place to take off from. I made multiple? What is Boss Baby? That explains the crying. Right, turn off. No, I don't need to turn off either engine, do I? Is there a TV series for Boss Baby? I thought that was just an advert to sell nappies or something. Right, Slops, would you like to plant a flag on this historic day? Where you've got halfway to getting a successful mission and you've not even left the postcode yet. Right, where's my takeoff? That way. I'm going to turn it round and we're going to shoot for that direction because that's the decontamination units there. Is there going to be any GTA 6? I know, but I can't tell you, Ellie. Netflix got their hands on it and made it into a series. That sounds about right. Right, Slops, what would you like written on this flag? No, wait, I can't get Slops out because the parachutes are in the way. And, oh god, that needs addressing actually. If I can't get Slops out because there's parachutes in the way, that may be a problem. Do you know what, Slops? You might have to just not have a flag for this. Instead, I'm going to return home right now. It's a baby who can talk and becomes the CEO of a company. Yeah, on that advert to sell nappies or something. Slops, best of luck. All I need is enough speed and no fucking bobbling around, then I'm good. I've got enough speed. If I can get a takeoff here. Fucking awesome. It works, it works. Good shit. Boss Baby is more aimed at kids, is it actually? For me it's the McChicken, the best fast food sandwich. Where did that come from? Is that what you'd like written on the flag? The very notion of a baby being a boss is preposterous. I don't think they really aimed high enough on the realism front, Eric, and it's going to lose a lot of people. Am I actually rising high enough? What the hell's a junior chicken, Eric? I guess you've got a lot of people Googling. He's not a CEO, he's a top level agent. Yeah, because it'd be ridiculous making a CEO. Making a baby CEO. Right, Slops, all you've got to do is travel the 48 kilometres in this plane right now and land somewhere near the runway. Because if we can just pick people up, land somewhere near the runway, we should be fine. Because this is a big enough... If I can land anywhere within 50 miles of the Space Centre, I'll be laughing. I just don't want to land in the sea, because if I do, that raises another problem. Can I set that as a target? No. They're all babies in that company. What's that, Facebook? Oh god, that was some cutting-edge observational comedy, Stubbler. Well played. Satire there, ladies and gentlemen. Did you see that? He's a Russian... He has a Russian heavy as a right-hand man. Fuck. I can't believe Gwynblade fucked this mission up. It was so easy. Right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 10, 11 shoots were enough to bring Gwynblade down safely. Mission, make Stubbler watch Baby Boss. Ooh, what's in that for me? I've got 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. So I've got more shoots on the return journey. Plane is not the best at flying, but fuck planes in Kerbal, basically. Boss Baby movie night. I'd love it if we got... The thing that got the Doomhaus banned was not all of the other shit that we've done. It would be the Boss Baby movie night we tried to have one time and got ourselves fucking shot. Not that we ever would. We'll do it tomorrow when Fresh dies. Yeah. About an hour after Fresh comes out. Then gets chopped. What's your favourite soft drink? Ali would like to know what everybody's favourite soft drink is. Wasn't even a good movie. Yeah. You can imagine us sat outside, Eric, on the curb as the locks get changed behind us, having that discussion. Have you heard about the Discord community? Yeah, they got to 999,000 messages. Was about to celebrate 1 million and got banned for watching Boss Baby on a Friday night because they were sad about their WoW server dying. I was about to say, that does sound like us. I like to keep the types of soft drink I drink, Ali, very, very private, and I don't like to talk about it on stream. Some people gamify their soft drink choices, and those people are weird, let's be frank. Look at this. Look at... Oh, that one mod has just changed everything. So beautiful. Why does it feel like Skyrim and the Skyrim stream was like 3 months ago already? I'm joking, Ali, I'm joking. I don't mind energy drinks, but I don't think I've got a favourite. Whatever's the cheapest. And soft drink, I don't know, it changes every 5 minutes. Quell's got a question for the English people in the chat. Fire away. I've not played Flight Simulator actually, Ali. Hello, I Am England. That's that Danny Boyle film. Did you cover your school jotters in wallpaper or wrapping paper? It's definitely a known thing. Yes. And Mina's French, this is true. From which island, though, are you from, Mina? Wallpaper for me. Gwynblade had a... I think I've spoke about this in the past. Gwynblade had a friend that wrote shit on his grey workbook at school. Or his dark green workbook in black biro, and his teacher told him off for it, so he went over the word shit in white Tipex. Slops, don't die, please. Oh shit, not upside down. Anything but upside down. Tip over, please. .2, this is just as good. Slops don't die. Slops don't die. This is bad. I'm not landing on the runway though. I'm going to bump the runway, maybe break an engine or break an elevon. Ooh! Oh! And then, all I would have to do at this point I've got little lights on the wheels. Look at that. Cute. I'm just going to test this part as well because I assume that this is important. If I fuck something up on this part, I do need to move the parachutes though because they're an important part of this. Doomhaus, I hate it. Look at that. Right, slow down, slow down. Pump the brake group, brake group, brake group, brake group. Slow it down, slow it down. I read an article last night that said it was only Scottish, and I was like, fuck off. No, that was definitely not just Scottish. Fucking hell, them lights are a bit bright, aren't they? Green at the front, got it. Well, I guess Slops is technically driving, Gem Wedge. Look at that. That's actually really cool. Lame, but cool. So the job is to drive up to the contamination units with the people we just picked up. And then I can't get Slops out because this thing's fucked. But then I would come to a stop around here somewhere. And then the people on board, I would then turn off the engines. We would open the flaps. This is a test, by the way. These people aren't actually on board. The flaps would open. It's a pain in the ass to do. I could probably set this as an action group too. All of the infected, which would be sat in here, would then be unloaded via these things. They would walk down there, walk into their green or orange containment unit to be, well, to just sit for a week and not die, hopefully. And then Slops, or whoever is driving, would be able to get out via this ladder, and he'd be able to go safely into the Space Centre while having never come in contact with any of these nerds. Are we confident that this is the system that would work? I think we can make that work. It's stupid and it's very Doomhaus, but I think we can make it work. Good work, Slops. You have got a successful mission point. First of the day. In fact, first for about 6 weeks, and I'm not joking. 6 streams. Slops is now on 1 successful mission point. Roger that. Used to put stickers all over it and then clear sticky back plastic stuff. It reminds me of that South Park episode about Moses. Jubilee. You pronounce my name perfectly. The most foreign people can't pronounce it. Ali. Reusable stretchy covers for textbooks existed. Yes, they do. I think I even remember them as well. I desire those little bean shakers where you fold a paper plate and staple it, and then I desire glue patterns on the paper plate so we can sprinkle glitter on them. Fucking hell, Moses. Right. That means that I need to do one more tiny bit of tinkering, and then that ship is basically ready to fly. Soap sculpture. There was once a guy, 2nd grade, who wrote on another kid's book. He mocked his last name and wrote Ben Bacon and Eggs because he was chubby. Was sent to the office to change it to the kid's real name, and the principal gave him a gold sticker. What? Seems a bit backwards. Yeah, this game is incredibly detailed, Ali. It's essentially a rocket science simulator, and I'm not joking. Right, I need to move these just up there slightly so that the pilot can get out. And then who's going to sit in the driver's seat? Probably Slops still. I'm going to just nip out, and the National Morning is going to do a single thing. You have to praise dickheads when they do anything nice, I suppose. That's true. Oh, somebody else. I see what you mean now, Eric. I misunderstood it at first. I'm with you. Frosty, welcome to the stream. What's new? How's it going? Right, Slops is just nipping out before sunrise of the next day because I need him to test out. Does Slops get a successful mission point for testing this? No. So I'm just going to extend the ladder. And then if I can EVA Slops. Beautiful. Take the helmet off. I don't think it's that necessary. Okay, that was. And Slops has broken his neck. Actually, no, that's fine. So now, hopefully, he can get out. And then, is there a light? I always thought there was a light. Light, torch, flashlight. Have you not got a light? Or is the light on the helmet? Put the helmet back on. Light. F. T. T for torch. F for flashlight. V, not V. C. Is there not a fucking flashlight in this game? I've been using it, haven't I? T. No? Light group. Oh, okay. Turns out it's the same as all the other light groups. Now, Slops can grab that, reboard, pull in the ladder, and live happily ever after. Principal didn't know he wrote bacon eggs, he just saw a kid come in with a name on a book. Oh, I see. I misunderstood that about 8 times, but I get you now, Eric. Lovely. Right, the National Morning is the ship, and it is in good position. He does because he is handsome and not lame, and he has seen some shit. He did just fall off a ladder onto a concrete runway. So they tweeted out they launched the Diablo 2 Tech Alpha, was disappointed since I wasn't invited. I watched Asmund play it yesterday, Frosty. It looks odd. It looks its age, even when it's remastered. Right, I'm going to bring in the debris from Katz's attempt last week because we now have a fully working rescue plane. Which means it is now time... Can I afford to skip to dawn to walk to sunrise? That won't fuck Tagslack and Siddles, will it? No, it won't. Will it? No. I'm going to walk to sunrise. Beautiful. Right, now, let me just check on Siddles and Tagslack that they've not been... What? Look, again, I can't click shit. I keep getting this bug where I can't click into any of the facilities. If I save now, is it going to fuck it? I want to risk it. Please don't walk this. Please don't break the save. I've got a backup from the start of this stream. Please don't break the save. Please don't break the save. Right, if I load that save, what does it look like? How did I fix it at the start of the stream? I closed the stream down entirely, right? Okay, right, boys and girls, just have a brief moment away from Kerbal while I reload. This game is very futuristic, especially for young kids. It can be very learning. It has taught me a bunch of shit, Ali. It would probably have taught me a lot more if I'd let it. But it is very good. It's not futuristic as much as it is pretty much current day technology. But I'm sure there's, for people that know what they're talking about, there's probably an enormous gap in realism. But it's present day, I will say, or aiming to be. Oh, for fuck's sake, now I've closed it and Steam's unsure. Who's in for golf? Press 1 if you're in for golf. We actually had golf not drop a single person last week. Taxas in for golf. Eric's in for golf. Mina's in for golf. Siddles is in for golf. Koala is a cautious maybe in for golf. Mindright is in for golf. Good shit. Hopefully we get... Should we just do normal maps again like last week? I'd rather do normal maps and not drop, and then we can fuck off and play whatever's next, Among Us or GeoGuessr probably, because we're addicted to fucking GeoGuessr around these parts now. Okay, please let this work. Yeah, it's gone through one of them periods again, Siddles, where we always drop, so we've gone back to normal maps. Right, please let me fucking click stuff. I hope it wasn't... I didn't save and fuck it. Okay, I can click shit. Lovely. If I load the save now, though, which is the important part, can I still click shit? Did you actually play WoW GeoGuessr with Surfer? There we go. Lovely. You did really well. I bet you can only play it a few times, right? Yeah, there you go. Koala agrees. Like, there's not a massive variety of places, but that's pretty cool. I might have to play it myself. Well, the trouble is we can't play it really, can we? Because there's either people that are very, very new to WoW or have never played it and don't intend to. Right, the next mission... The next mission is actually to... This is the rescue mission. I need to build something that has a containment unit which can take 4 of the 7. Do we take the greens and the oranges back separate? No. I'm taking a mixture of green and orange, because if I take the greens or the oranges back separate, then I would... I'd get in shit if the greens all died and the oranges survived. Kerbal? I'm supposed to have visuals, Kerbal. I don't know if you're aware, but if I click that, can I exit? What do you think about there? No fucking shit. You couldn't... Did I just turn the game off? Sorry, everybody. It turns out Kerbal is being a piece of shit for me right now. Fucking hell. I think whatever I did, I quit to desktop. It's really specific, like one small rock in the Barrens level of specific. That's cool. Yeah, but it would only be the shit from the greens, which doesn't count. I mean, that's true. If I get shit from the greens, is that really anything I need to pay attention to? Yeah, no, absolutely, Mina. I'll definitely play it. What I mean is it's not something we can play every week, right? But yeah, I'll definitely be up for it. I like the idea of it. Because you can do it just specifically to Classic, right? Right, resume saved. Right. Please can I click buttons and the game doesn't crash? That's all I'd like. Apologies, everybody. Kerbal's fighting me today. So let me load the Doomhaus save. What if the Doomhaus save's corrupt? I mean, that would be one way to get rid of the plague, because that would basically be like deleting the entire universe, which I'm kind of alright with. Lovely. Right, can I actually get into the VAB and it load instead of just stop? Lovely. What did I click to return to quit to desktop? I clicked something and managed to return to desktop. Did you see it? Unless the game just crashed. Right. I need to build something based on the fuck. Which is the last ship that flew up. This thing is just a rescue mission. By the way, look at the... No, I'm not even going to fucking try that. Did I actually call it something specific? The one that I put the... I have to scroll past, because of Augur's name begins with an A. Thanks to Santa, I have to scroll past Augur's Vagina Miner and Augur's Womb Broom as two ships. Right, what was it called? It was The Fuck, and it was piloted by Siddles and Tagslack. The Great Ejaculator. Roger that. Benny, welcome to the stream. How's it going, Benny? Right. This ship is the one that brings them home. I need to build an enclosed container to carry everybody home, essentially. Do I have a crew compartment that's not too heavy? Oh, I had a temporary thing built, didn't I? Which was this, basically. But then it won't have enough seats. There's nothing wrong with those names, that's true. Pargy, I should go now, it's my dinner time. Ali, eat well. Always love to spend time. Have a good one, Ali. Have a good evening. And a good goddamn weekend. How many people... No, we can't risk more than one person getting infected, can we? So this has to be... See, my thought process would be to build... What I really don't want is this thing to land in the sea. That would be a catastrophe, because I have no idea how I would rescue people from the sea. But it means I need something that can seat a lot of people. How do we store 4 Kerbals in orbit without any real provision for return? There it is, beautiful. So that's a crew compartment that I didn't even realise existed, that can hopefully seat 4 people. No way. The HSC was an invention of necessity. How do we store 4 Kerbals on orbit without any real provisions for return? Who needs to... Oh, so that's not actually seating, is it? Oh, it is. The hitchhike to storage container. So if I try and put Gwynblade on board now, you can actually get on it. Roger that. And there's a hatch on it as well, so I can detach people. I see, I see. I'm going to need some fucking chutes on that thing right now, which means let me just fucking slot some on. Good, how about you? It's going well at this end, Benny. We're just about to go up and bring back a load of completely infected Doomhaus members from a space station they shouldn't have been on in the first place. I mean, that's enough shoots to bring that thing down, right, if need be. This thing flies like a dream. You need a big fishing rod. Is that how we do it, Mikey B? We're going to go up and park next to the Mombi, and then every time somebody gets out, we'll just fucking hook them and drag them back. Right. I mean, that should technically be all we need to worry about, apart from the fact the staging's gone all fucked up. That goes like that. That would then decouple and return these nerds home nice and safe. Now, there is, as you can see here, no way of moving from this, the containment area, to this. But then if the does the pilot... No, because the pilot should technically be able to get off it nice and safe, right? Which means... Do I have any, like, RCS ports on this? I do. But I'm not docking, am I? I should be fine without needing to dock. Because that ladder is going to lead directly down there, and this is where they can get in and out. I might have to run a test. Somebody might fall and die. Is anybody alright with falling and dying? Whoever the pilot of this is might not actually leave the fucking launch platform. Be playing the TBC bit of good shit, Benny. Fuck. I'm nervous about this. What time is it? We've got a little bit of time for a single test before the midstream break. Right. Let me just check everything's working fine. All the staging should be there, so this thing should be able to return pretty safely with the heat shield necessary. Then the final engine, all that bullshit. Live happily ever after. Roger that. If you are not on the Mombi, or not Jam Wedge, Tag Slack, or Siddles, I am thinking of a number between 1 and 100. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Of the 3 people that are eligible for this mission, the number was 88. Mazak, welcome to the stream. Trim, welcome to the stream. Cats, welcome to the stream.
Having troubles? Saw you rebooting the game.
I am actually, Trim. It won't let me just... I can't just nail it. Koala, welcome to the stream. Not Koala, welcome to the stream. Fucking hell, I'm getting all flustered. Hello, Koala, you've been here for 2 hours. Trim, welcome to the stream. Mazak, welcome to the stream. Cats, welcome to the stream. Trim, thank you for the bits. And Mazak, thank you for the Prime. What the fuck's going on with you? I don't think you can auto-sub with Prime, right? Is that a thing you can do? Where's Koala? Koala Jr. Oh god, I remember the first Koala getting chopped. Koala, it is time to name this ship. Yeah, I don't think you can auto-sub with it, Mazak, but welcome to the stream and thank you for the sub regardless. How's your health, Mazak? Yeah, Trim, basically, I couldn't click any of the wings in the science. I don't know, for some reason I couldn't. And then it crashed. Had crashed. I actually basically said, hello, Koala. Koala, what is the name of the ship? What the fuck is going on? Yeah, I don't think you can do it, Mazak, but thank you for the 24 months, the 2 years. I appreciate it, Mazak. How are you? Koala, are you naming it the 28 Fury?
You just couldn't. Couldn't do that.
That was almost a song. Trim, that was beautiful. Koala, are you happy with the name 28 Fury? This is the rescue vessel. Oh, that was a reply to Mina, but let's go for it. Roger, roger. The 28 Fury. Now, I'm going to be launching this after the midstream break, but I need to test something, and that is whether or not Koala can get into the contamination unit. That was a tippy top name, it's true. Hopefully, this can rendezvous with the space station in the next 90 minutes, retrieve all of the infected Kerbals, no, half of the infected Kerbals. Wait, how can I... But first, I really need to test something, which is whether or not Koala can... Oh, she can't even get out. What have I put that's obstructed the hatch? Fuck. Bollocks. The thing that I... Oh, god damn it. Right, Cats, Mazak, Trim. Welcome to the stream. Have I got a fucking solar panel over the door? Why didn't I see that while I was sniffing around earlier? It's only a solar panel as well. It's not like I need to go balls deep with solar power, right? Yeah, exactly. How did she get in? But there you go. The hatch is completely clear now. I'm going to delay the midstream break a tiny bit if I need to. Koala nailed it with an 87 right there. Can you welcome me again? Trim, welcome to the stream. Sorry, I get flustered. I don't know what I've done. I don't know who I've welcomed or who I haven't or anything like that. So I said, well, welcome Koala to the stream. She's been here like an hour and 10 minutes or something. Right, Koala, can you EVA? She can. Roger that. Now, this is the dangerous part. I'm going to jam the chute if you fall off the rocket, but this should be fine. Can Koala walk down here onto the ladder below? She can. Can she then board? Can she do the reverse? I mean, she don't need to do it here. Oh. Yeah, this is irrelevant, to be quite honest, because we'll be flying when we actually need to do it for real. So, Koala, I'm going to board here, and we're going to pretend that she can walk up that ladder, when in reality I'm just going to actually transfer the crew. Transfer her back into the pod, where she will sit firmly in her steering position. And, after the midstream break, ladies and gents, Koala will be going to rescue the infected. Well, they're actually coming home. Hang on, the fuck? It's a stream running alright today. Everything feels like it's falling apart on my end. Ladies and gentlemen, I shall be back in 2 minutes, and then we'll go with Koala. You're rescuing 4 people, Koala. And those 4 people are your choice. If you're still here. 3, 2, 1. Boys and girls, I'll be back in 2 minutes. Don't listen to Trim if you're WMPHs. You don't know what he's talking about. 3, 2, 1.
WMPH, 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 Shamrock 1. WMPH. PH, WMPH, 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 WMPH.
Thank you, Scotty. I'm sure everybody enjoyed that.
Him with Scotty.
Oh, fucking hellfire. Of course that was the next fucking bit message. Shut up, Siddles. Scotty, thank you for the bits. Trim, thank you for the bits. Jamwedge, thank you for the bits. Siddles, thank you for the bits. Sons of bitches. Did anybody enjoy that midstream break? Koala, it's true. Ronnie has been in the wars, and we tried to salvage the growth, but it wasn't to happen. But then we just decided to keep trying, even though it was dying, and there is a shoot that is now over a foot tall, and this is Ronnie's comeback arc. No fucking clue how he's unkillable, it turns out. I just wish Jeff would take a leaf out of his book. Right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the stream. It's time to go and rescue the infected. Koala has an unenviable task of picking 4 people that she doesn't want to die. However, what is in this can? Jeff might take a literal leaf. Yeah, well, you better not. Koala says Diet Coke. Frosty says D&B. Eric says Pepsi Max. Mindright says Pepsi Max. Mina says cream soda. Jamwedge says cloudy lemonade. Scotty says cloudy lemonade. Right, all them boosters fire. That detaches this. Fire. That detaches. That engine fires. That detaches. That engine fires. And the final decoupler is the... Yeah. Taxlack says fizzy orange. Trim says cloudy Fucking hell, cloudy lemonade. I can't quite remember the options, Koala, but we'll see when we get up there. Before we take off, I could do a WMPH as the countdown, of course. I'll carry on. Welcome to the stream. What's new? The answer is... Koala is in the driving seat, and she is right on the fucking money. Koala, GG. That's cold as fuck. I don't want to spill it on my keyboard. Woof. Koala's just winning everything, it seems. I'll carry on. Good morning. Eric, you did get it. Congratulations. Close enough. I've not done a takeoff in, 5 or 6 weeks?
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Countdown to Mindright countdown.
T-5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Launch.
Thank you, Trim. Thank you, Mindright. Oh, I shall turn RCS off. How did I take... I had a pretty... Oh, wait, I shouldn't have taken off. I've taken off far too early. I needed to wait for a fucking rendezvous. Oh, God, I've just made this unnecessarily difficult for myself. Shit, I took off at the wrong time. Whoops. Can you turn it around? I could just bail Koala out now, but I think we try and make do. It'll give Siddles and Trim enough time to come home. Not Siddles and Trim, Siddles and Tagslack. So used to saying Siddles and Trim together. Right, if I get to about here now, throttle up to full. It's weird that, I know, right? It's because of all that fan fiction I wrote about the pair of you, which somehow is not as smutty as the real life. Right, where's my fucking doobie this thing? Right, if I start turning towards 90 now, I should be able to fucking sort out a good enough orbit from nothing. As long as I don't overheat, because that's actually getting quite hot. Boosters run out now. Turn to prograde. Hold. And just like that, we're going to space. Then I'm not going to be... Oh, God, my fucking Mombi's there. Fuck. Set that as target. Right, let's see what I can do from here. If I add a manoeuvre at apoapsis, then stretch out our orbit, and do I get a rendezvous? Fucking rendezvous miles away. God damn it. Stupid Stubbler. Right, what's that burn? 1 minute 28 second burn. If I aim to the manure. If I aim to my manure node, then I'm going to decouple the boosters now. Fuck me, this game's beautiful sometimes. Look at this. Know what I mean? I know my Diet Coke sounds, GG Koala. I'm just gonna float away from the boosters because I don't want any unnecessary contact, and I'm gonna wait until I boost next because I can save a bit of fuel. I need to wait. What's half of 57? So if I wait till about 25 seconds ish. Go 28 seconds, just to close enough without going too far in the bad direction. 3, 2, 1. Bye, boosters. We're now technically in space, GG. I feel like I'm doing something wrong, but I don't know why. It's weird that we don't have a speaker or anything. I heard your kissy kissy all night, you two. Should have had Sothan write it. I mean, he'll read it, I'm sure. The lusty Arbrothian maid. Bet you have hour-long phone calls every night confessing your love for each other and how you miss one another. Yeah. So cute. First Doomhaus baby. Right now, how am I going to try and make what is essentially an absolutely awful rendezvous window into something good? Koala? I'm not blaming you for that, but I'm going to say it was pilot error. What I might have to do is do it the old-fashioned way before I had a fucking clue of how to do this shit. Stretch out the burn, and then just fucking orbit for a little while. Just to try and conserve fuel, which I don't really think I need to do, as a rule. Do I need to conserve fuel at this point? You say you haven't met Trim, Siddles. Are you sure sexting doesn't count as meeting? The Zoom calls are very fucking realistic nowadays. It's almost like looking at a picture of the person's face. Trim Mindright, thank you for the bits, by the way, on the launch. So what I used to do is I used to shrink my orbit just a tiny bit and then just keep rotating until I got a rendezvous before I started actually planning my manoeuvres like a fucking sensible human being. What am I like for electric charge? Ah, we're fine. This thing is not the most manoeuvrable thing in the world, as it happens. Lusty Arbrothian maid. Am I allowed to take credit for that? I think it was close enough. It was maybe too close to take any credit. Didn't deserve the work. Not like Augie yesterday, turning down the opportunity to claim Kraken a crispy. Can you believe it, Eric? I was offering him that on a plate. Right, I'm allowed to actually save when I'm doing orbital navigation now. Quick save and quick load, as per the new rules, which I completely forgot about because I used them for about 8 seconds in the last stream. I want to try and get this to a point where I'm not going to completely fuck myself. I actually don't need to do it on this manoeuvre node, do I? I can just do it manually now. Burn up a little bit, and then hopefully these two... This is the closest we're going to be on this orbit. So what am I like for elevation? Oh god, that sucks. So I need to adjust elevation from about here to match it with the Mombi, which should actually start getting us a tiny bit closer. About there. That's a 3-second burn, but it's going to take 2 weeks to actually turn to face the manoeuvre node. Unless I put RCS on and start the annoying noise. Here's the thing, what if Koala picks a certain set of people and then I accidentally get him killed on the way down? Can I claim it's Koala's fault, or do I still have to take the blame for it? So facing in the right direction now, definitely your fault. Thought you might say that, Koala. That would be a bad time. Here's the thing. If I could fuck this to the point where we land in... Oh, shit. 3, 2, 1. Burn. Sorted. Where I land everybody in the fucking sea. Then how is my fucking rescue plane going to try and get somebody from the sea? If I land everybody in the sea by mistake, do I have to make a rescue boat? Or boat? Okay, so technically I should start, because is my orbit even actually smaller than Mombi's? It is, but only slightly. I should start catching the Mombi up. But this is such a fucking stupid backwards way of doing this. Yep, getting closer. Getting closer. Tiny bit closer. I mean, this should bring Tagslack and Siddles home, at least. Getting closer. Pretty good. So what I'm looking for is the orange dots to get closer together, which they should be now. There we go. So I just let a bit of time pass, and my orbit meant that I am now 80 kilometres away. So now, I'm going to use my fancy fucking jiggery thing. This thing, which I'm sure every Kerbal tutorial tells you about instantly, to get a better manoeuvre. So my intersect is currently 80.2, so if I tweak this fucking bullshit, I can get that down to... I've got 4 minutes to do this. Let me just rise that up a bit and get that intersect to 54, 30, 29, 20, 17. There we go, and it goes back up again. 17.6. I'm going to save that. And then if I turn this all the way down, then I can start adjusting it via this one. It's Koala's fault, she's the pilot. Are we all unanimously agreed that it's Koala's fault, not mine, if something goes wrong? 14.5. Then if I adjust it even smaller, I can get this to... I don't think it's an elevation problem though, is it? Oh, no, it's going back up. 13.8 kilometres is the closest I can get to Koala as we speak. Blame Koala. I like this. Everybody sticking up for Stubbler almost. I barely recognise the Doomhaus all of a sudden. Right, I don't have enough time if I was to do it like that, so I need more minutes. I can turn the ship towards the manoeuvre node now, at least that can get started. Because I know it's going to be similar, regardless of what happens. So with the current manoeuvre, I can get within 13 kilometres of the Mombi, which I can hopefully get a bit better. 12.7. 1 minute 37 seconds. I'm blaming Stubbler. Thanks, Mikey. That's technically bannable. 3 strike rule every... No, don't do it. Okay, let me remove that a little bit. There we go. This is the... I need to do this fucking quickly. This is a 1 second burn, by the way. And I've already fucked it. Surely I can get closer than 11.3. 11.2, 1. This is the one. I need to do this quickly. Really fucking quickly. 10. Turn towards the manoeuvre ship, you big fucking idiot thing. A 1 second burn. There's no way I do this. My fucking engine's too powerful. Actually, I can slow it down, right? So it's not just fucking all or nothing, as I used to do. Oh, there we go. So it's that, then I need to bring it in with this. Like that. And then lower the fucking thing and drag it. No, drag it in. Have my face covering this? Sorry, I didn't realise my fucking fat head was covering it. My mistake. Right, 5.7 kilometres is the best I can do. If I'm turned at the manoeuvre node now, then I need to wait. And hopefully, when this gets to 10, 9... No, because we're actually shagging. Right, I can do it in 19 seconds instead of 1, just to make it a bit more precise. There's no need for me to do it with this engine, is essentially the thing. The fact I've still got my first engine after the booster stage, and I'm doing manoeuvre nodes with this, means that I might have worked out how to take off in Kerbal. Which sounds disgusting, I appreciate. So now, my actual encounter is, delete that manoeuvre, 6.3 kilometres. Fuck. So if I warp over here, Koala's been in space, by the way, for, oh no, only 1 day. That's not actually too bad. I think I don't understand what that word means anyway. I used to think it was somebody that would do literally anything for positive reinforcement from somebody they were attracted to. Has it changed from that now? 6.3, so if I... How long have I been? You've been in space for a while, Jam Wedge, it's safe to say. I think like a year and a half or something at this point. Look at the frame rate, by the way. Just get used to a nice, lush, fluid frame rate before we encounter the Mombi and all of a sudden are completely screwed. I mean, I could start doing my retrograde burn now, right? But this thing's too cumbersome. What I might do is detach that engine and then just use this one because I'll be a hell of a lot more manoeuvrable. If I activate that engine now, then hopefully I can take off some of my speed. Cheeky, welcome to the stream. I'm sure that's not inaccurate. Is the raid's broken again? Cheeky, welcome to the stream. How's it going? Koala is about to get the infected people. Thank you, Cheeky, for the raid as well, and welcome to everybody that came over. I hope you had a good stream, Cheeky. How was the new DLC for Truck Simulator? How dare you say fluid in here? Ooh. Are you saying that you've never talked about a fluid in this chat ever, Trim? It's a word that everybody overuses without the correct definition. It means a guy that is overly desperate for women, especially if she's a bad person or has expressed their disinterest in, who is to obsess over. That looks directly a quote from a quote from Urban Dictionary, according to Urban Dictionary. There we go. I thought it was somebody that will do literally anything for positive reinforcement for the person that they are attracted to, for example. I love it. There's so much to see. Is it? I mean, I watched a bit of it this morning. Is it good, though? It's basically right, to be fair, I guess. But I think, it, like you say, if everybody uses it to mean something different, then it's just going to get confused, right? And also, the word itself is banned in Twitch. But no, it's not banned in Twitch. It's banned if you use it as an insult, right? So technically, Trim breached the rules right there. And Siddles. Thank you, Cheeky, though. Welcome to the stream, everybody. Make sure you follow... It's not me that would do it, though. It's Twitch, right? Use it for... Sorry, if you're not already following Cheeky, make sure you do so. Thank you, Cheeky. Right, now if I increase my speed to the target and then we just float for a little while until it says that I am no longer anywhere near. Wait, why is that not going down? That should technically be going down at this point. I'm going away from the target. What the hell? No, you're watching Twitch ban me. So much to see. How much have you spent on it, Cheeky? Time-wise? Was it a long stream today? Thank you, though, for the raid. Welcome to everybody. Right, I finished work and my kids are kicking me off my own computer, so have a great weekend, you lovely people. Jam Wedge, have a good one, sir. Enjoy your weekend and hopefully see you next week. Unless the channel's been banned, because Trim's been breaching the rules. Okay, I can't take off that much speed, but I'm going to aim at... Oh, did I aim at the target before? I don't know if I did. I mean, it's the biggest DLC yet. It has some new stuff and looks beautiful. What else can you ask for in that... Yeah, a bit over 4 hours today and 5 hours last night. It's good that you can still get positive DLCs and stuff like that nowadays. You always worry that everything's fucked because of the way the fucking games press talks like it is. Have I forgotten how to do a rendezvous manoeuvre, by the way? I'd be there now if I didn't fuck up the launch. Can't believe you fucked up the launch, Koala, honestly. Who are you, Hijal? Right, prepare yourselves, everybody, because the frame rate is about to tank. There are so many things on the Mombi that it's going to hurt to look at to watch this rescue. Right, turn to retrograde, so I know that I can remove some speed. Surprise, I'm actually Danielle. Ugh. It has 49 new cities. How big are the cities in that game? They're just like little sort of... Are they like little junctions or something? Just like a couple of buildings or a small town? Or is there actually much of a city to these places? I don't know what the scale's like, I guess. Oh God, Koala, don't you putting me off playing it. Hijel, I mean. I've never known the Doomhaus be so unsure about what class they're playing as for this. I guess we've never been in an experience where you are forced to play another class, other than the one you want to play, right? This is quite a unique situation, so I really don't blame people for not being 100% sure what they want to play. Most I've seen are proper cities. Have they got like big high-rise buildings and stuff? I appreciate that, Siddles, but what I'm talking about is the group as a whole. I know what I want. Is that a cuddle, Eric? Well, you can head over to the Doomhaus Discord and use the brand new Siddles and Trim-inspired emote 28 Ascot. They love it. No, don't head over to that Discord. Also, the beauty is, Eric, is we're off the tag, so I'm pretty sure everybody's in there. It's all playing not golf. I mean, I'm all about that. I'm just down for GeoGuess, so that's what we're all really here for. Oh, fuck. Frame rate. Fuck you. No. The frame rate is already tanked. We have entered the Mombi sphere of influence, and the frame rate has gone to shit. Because there's far too many fucking components on board this thing. Some of them are mostly made to resemble the place they are, but based on, but scaled down. Yeah, I don't think I've seen you delivering and stuff, but maybe not just approaching cities and stuff. I think I'm setting a paladin now. We'll decide tomorrow. I think it's going to be 90% paladin, priest, and warlock, and then like 3% any other class. Scott is going night elf. They did Koala, yeah, but again with Hijel, just take everything they say with a pinch of salt. Madrid and Barcelona. I bet Barcelona looks great. Right, reduce speed. Fucking frame rate is awful. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Speed reduced. It does look good, but it's easy to get lost in. Not that no, you've got absolute perfect sense of direction and everything, cheeky. Just as I was setting the stream up, by the way, I was watching you because I had the channel open and I was hosting. And I saw you pull over to the left-hand lane and get absolutely demolish a little white car that was near the barrier on the inside. Absolutely chopped it. Again, what I'm going to do is I'm going to wait 5 minutes and then I'm going to see what everybody makes and then try and make sure. Because there is 2 sets of the Doomhaus, right? There is a core group that's always on, let's be honest. And I'm part of that group. And then there is a slightly more casual and then a now and again. So there's maybe 3 groups. I just want to make sure that all the roles are covered in that extremely regular group in the middle. Just want to make sure we've got a tank and a healer and everything. Seeing as I don't really have a preference of what I play, I think I might as well fill that role, right? And then we've got a nice group and can do dungeons at any time. I also did a backflip today. Fucking hell. I hope that's clipped, cheeky. So I dare say we might be seeing it early in May. They are Quellia. There's 4 classes that are pure DPS. The Warlock, the Hunter, the Rogue, and the Mage. I've done like a 10-word overview, like elevator pitch for each class. I'll maybe post it again tomorrow. It can be argued to death, and there's finer points, and there's infinite detail, but it's not a bad overview of each class. Right, I am approaching the Mombi now. The frame rate is getting worse and worse, which means I think we can call this problem the Mombi sphere of influence. There's not so much to see since the view from the inside, and the game basically just freaked out. Oh, yeah, guess you can't see a replay of it, right? You should put instant replay in Truck Simulator. This sounds sort of dumb now I've said it, but it's funny. Right. Koala we are approaching now. I'm going to time warp a little bit and hopefully not fuck everything, because I need this number to consistently go down and not up. Koala, your job is to park as close as possible to the Mombi, and then we need to pick some people to board Koala's rescue vessel. I did worry when you said Druid is hard, but I fully committed to it now, so balls. So that's the thing. Essentially, you're playing a tank, a healer, and a DPS at the same time, and you have 3 different bars with spells and everything on it. They are complex. I mean, there's no thing in that game that doesn't work as a starter class. Did I just get a sunrise? Beautiful. Timing. But druids are a bit complex. Mage and rogue, you press 1 button, basically. Or 2 or 3. Mage, rogue are exceptionally easy. Not hunter easy, but exceptionally easy. And they make good starter classes. But, the druid is probably on the opposite end of that scale, but they are very versatile. I really had to whittle down what I wanted. Yeah, I guess the choice can be a bit overwhelming, right? So what are you tits up to and where? We are still on that High-Gel server, basically, cheeky. I don't think any of us have got any faith that it's going to be amazing, but we're going to level on there regardless. It'll be tomorrow at 5 PM or something, I think, is the launch date, UK time, so 7 PM your time. Yeah, Eric did play at Rogue temporarily. Right, I'm slowing down and we're going to approach the Mombi because I'm now technically about to fly away from it. It hasn't reset. It's complicated, cheeky. They decided to reopen the server, but only to new characters, so it's almost like a reset. But after 3 weeks, we get the characters that we leveled on it last time back, basically. So that's why we're all struggling to think of a class to play, because the actual class we want to play is locked away from us at the moment. Apart from those that are not far enough that they don't mind redoing it. How do you access a private server? Basically, mind, right? There is a bit of movie magic that you do in a downloaded client that points it away from Blizzard servers and into and on and towards their own server system that they've made. So you make an account with them instead of with Blizzard, and you download a 2004 client, download it from a website here or there. But we've got versions of it that are 100% clean that we can send everybody. It's a bit weird, but it works. So why are you playing on a bootleg server? There are Blizzard servers, but for a multitude of reasons, it's difficult to encourage everybody to spend $15 a month on something they've never played before. Also, there are numerous other factors why it feels better to be away from Blizzard. Also, the options that Blizzard have right now are long in the tooth, and we get to fresh start. I know I want to be a gnome, so I settled on a gnome. A gnome mage, Eric, is probably one of the most powerful setups you can go for. And you're warning me about getting banned for saying... Why, what did I say? Or advertising private service. Well, they're not legal to play on, that's the thing. Well, nobody's ever been in trouble for playing on it. How do I make a new account? You have to wait until 5 o'clock, Santa, but you don't have to make a new one. You can just log in on your old one. Not that anybody should play these things, of course. Community has driven over 30 million kilometers per hour in the new DLC after the launch yesterday. 30 million kilometers. Woof. 30 million kilometers driven and only one backflip so far in the new DLC. That's impressive. I kind of want to play it. I don't know why. You might have sold it on me after all this time. Look at Cheeky over here being an influencer. Right, let me stop pissing about anyway, because Koala's got a hell of a mission to do right here. Cheeky backflipped in his truck on Truck Simulator. Right, I need to reduce speed carefully. The frame rate's a piece of shit. Look, this is as good a frame rate as I can get. This is not the stream, by the way, because I'm still in good frame rate. Look, it's the fucking game. This thing is so complicated. We built it so complicated that it can't actually fucking function in-game because there's too much shit to render. So we are evacuating everybody from it, because not only that, Alkarion and Mina have been doing some work in the pizzeria on board, the pizza restaurant we attached to the space station, and somehow some cheese passed between those two and Eric and Scotty on board the sex dungeon wing of the space station, and somehow went back into food production, and now there is an enormous super virus. So Koala is in the rescue vessel, which has separate crew compartments, so we can recover the crew of the Mombi and hopefully not get them massively infected. Because then we need to bring the crew home. This is an absolute... Imagine this is the start of Dead Space, and we are approaching the Ishimura right now, unknown, not knowing what we're going to find when we get on board. Do I get a mask? Koala, you are in a completely perfectly sealed container here. The infected people will be just below you, but you hopefully won't come in contact with them. You'll take medical or superhero mask. Yeah, you're going to be powdered toast, man. Before I was beached for 15 minutes and other fun things. Modding your truck with lower chassis a bit it's risky at times. You beached yourself. Is it like Mud Runner where you had to just wiggle back and forward for 45 minutes to get yourself out of a sticky situation? Right, reducing speed now. Koala is approaching the plague zone. Koala, best of luck. I'm going to turn you to face the target now. It's going to be a slow process. I'll put RCS on to speed it up a little bit. Perfectly sealed by Stubbler. Take that how you want it, but I would not trust it. No, wait. Everybody's going to have faith. We're going to contain this virus and everybody's going to live happily ever after. I mean, once the vessel's been completely emptied, we are considering deorbiting the Mombi. That's one way to burn the virus away, is to send that entire thing to break apart in orbit. That would look spectacular, would it not? Imagine Koala and Santa and Scotty and Mina and Eric. Imagine the equivalent of what we did to those buildings in 7 days, but to an enormous orbital space station with restaurants and prisons and stuff on it. What I'm not going to do, like I did historically, is leave Tagslack on it and have him die in orbit. Or die on re-entry. Do you think it's the only... Do you think we have to do it? It would look fucking spectacular, though. Right, 1.4 meters per second. That should mean that I can get a retrograde turning in time before I smash into the Mombi. We're going to park as close as possible. Just think of this, by the way. The crew of the... What the hell's that? Who is that? 64 kilometres away. Is that some other ship or something? Fucking look at the debris! Look at the fucking debris floating everywhere. Holy shit, I did not realise that was an option. We've not made a mess of space. We don't need no Kerbal environmentalists turning up right now. I have faith that Koala is coming back with a hideous disease. I promise to keep Koala Poovid21 safe.
Somehow you will cause a pandemic anyway.
No. We're going to burn up all of the problematic stuff in orbit, Cheeky. It's going to be perfect. You see. At least dump it in the sea like a civilized space agency. Fucking, how am I ever going to get rid of all that debris, though? That's the thing. There's no way, right? Do you know that there's a specific way that a species can become extinct? What do you mean? What, a space station-related cheese-based pandemic? Oh, yes, it's the... don't tell me. It's not the, is it the Kepler effect? I kind of don't want to get that right. I think it is, though. The space... Is it the Kepler effect? It's not the Oberth effect, is it? That's something to do with fuel consumption. Is it the Kepler syndrome? Maybe? It's the idea that space debris from rockets from previous missions is just going to constantly spin and collide and spin and collide until the entirety of space's lower orbit is absolutely full of tiny microscopic bits of debris travelling at extremely high speeds, so we technically can't leave the planet. And we aren't far away from reaching that point. Is it Kessler syndrome? There we go. See, why can't I remember to put the fucking thermometer on the shit properly, but I can remember bullshit like that? Stupid stuff. Lack of brains. Right, we are approaching now. It doesn't look infected, does it? You'd never know from here. I'm sure there's a sci-fi film in there where somebody says exactly that. It looks so peaceful from here. What's that from? Is that from Alien? Is that Ripley drifting away from the Nostromo saying that I can think of? I've mostly got my Alien references down. Mostly. I think it is, isn't it? It's Ripley looking out of the ship. Oh, I might watch Alien again. That's one of the best films ever made, right? Why is it piloted from the back of the sex dungeon? I mean, it's quite odd that the DSS Mombi is being piloted from a position on the sex dungeon. It feels right. Right, are we close enough? I'm going to try and park as close as possible. I'm drifting quite slowly, but it's the safest way to do things. Koala, you're going to have to make your decision very shortly of who you are choosing to bring down. It's just morning, right? So we should have enough daylight to make this easy. Right, slowing down my speed now. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bosh. Does anybody want to get your bribes in before Koala chooses who she brings back? You can bring back, I think there is, 4 people on this? Tell you what, Koala, you're just going to nip down into the containment facility and make sure it's clean. Transfer Koala into the... I said, transfer please, game. Fuck hell, it's so laggy. And then if I look at Koala's view, this is the containment unit. 1, 2, 3, 4. Why have we got a refuse, trash, rubbish and junk storage on board, by the way? Laundry. Board games up there. Space. Shut up, Kerbal. Fuck, I love this game. It's got just the right amount of silly as well as incredibly serious stuff. Right. Big fan of food and not food. Let me transfer Koala to the... Did I click transfer crew? Oh, that's a bit fucked up. 1 second. Transfer Koala out of the containment facility into the driver's seat. So now if I look at Koala's view, she is... Not where she's meant to be. Right, let me zoom out. I want Koala to go in there. Koala Jr. moved to the Mark 13 command pod. Koala is now on board the command pod. Right. Koala, your choices of person to recover from the Mombi. The first infected person is about to make their way back to Kerbin. So then, my love, welcome to the stream. I want to get some board games in before I leave. Koala, you need to pick 4 people. Your choices are Mina, Lundios, Scotty, Eric, Sam, Satan, and Alkirion. You need 4 of the above. If she picks all greens, will be riot, right? I'll keep moving between them. Sothan, my love, it's going very well. We are evacuating the infected as we speak. Koala is the one rescuing. I'm going to land. I'm nervous about landing this as close to the space station as possible. As long as I can land it on land, I'll be confident. If she picked all greens, we'd crash, obviously. That's true. Koala is picking right now between 4 of the bottom crew. Sam's not technically supposed to be on there. You would like Mina, Lundios, Eric, and Sam. Lundios, Eric, and Sam. She's picked 2 greens, 2 oranges. I'll give you that. Right. Mina, it is time to finally go back to her. Can you imagine how horrible it must be to try and walk on the surface of the planet? Mina, it's time to EVA. You are finally leaving the Mombi. Let go. Sothan, are you well? Welcome to the stream. Mina, engage your jetpack. The frame rate is in-game, by the way, if you're wondering why it looks so garbage. How cool is this game, though, genuinely? Seriously? This is silly. Plot twist. Koala spaces all 4 on board, takes over the spacecraft and rockets it into the sun. I don't even think I can manage to deorbit this thing, never mind rocket into the sun. Mina, who is widely agreed to probably be responsible for what happened on board with the plague bullshit, is now approaching the containment pod. Yeah, you need a fuckload of fuel to hit the sun. That's why I was saying I don't have enough fuel to fucking deorbit the thing, never mind to pull off the sheer amount of orbital difference I need to land in the sun. Mina is now safely in the containment facility. Next, Koala would like to retrieve Lundios. If I can actually get the... Hello? Lundios, it's time to leave. Engage the jetpack. Engage the jetpack. Hello? How do I engage the jetpack, please? I just can't wait to get away from the awful frame rate. Fucking hell, it runs like shit, doesn't it? God, the planet looks so beautiful in the background there. I like this mission, it's good, right? I kind of like the Doomhaus bullshit we've put on top, it's made things a bit spicier. No, sorry, this is an actual feature of the game. I think that's the thing about this game. It's it does lack a certain amount of stuff. What if I accidentally put somebody in with Koala and completely compromise Koala's safety? I'm going to do that, so don't let me get in the top part. I have to get in the lower part. Lundios is on board and safe. Next on Koala's list is Eric. Eric Jr. Just need to wait for the game to catch up because the Mombi's such a shit show when it comes to frame rate. Right, I need to put Eric in a position that's got a hatch. I also need to find where Eric is, which is not the best. Eric, where are you? There's no crew in there. Is Eric in there? No. Fuck, where's Eric? He's not in there either. Eric, where are you? Eric is there. Got him. Right, transfer Eric. Eric now has to walk into the main body of the space station, into the exit. And now Eric should be able to be EVA'd when the fucking game catches up because this thing lags so much thanks to the Mombi. Eric is now free from the Mombi. I mean, as thumbnails go. I always got one eye on that thumbnail. I don't know why. Nobody's ever going to see the VODs, but still. Estelle, welcome to the stream. Koala is rescuing. Who did she choose? Mina, Lundios, Eric, and Sam. They are highly infected with COVID-21, but they are returning to Earth to hopefully be quarantined. Not Earth, Kerbin. But if they go anywhere near this top Koala, how does it feel, by the way, to look out of the window and see severely infected COVID-21 people? Here's the thing, what do we do with the ship? Do we destroy it? We could make the ship self-destruct once Koala's got off it. Because Koala's going to have to ride up front with the pilot on the rescue mission when we go and pick everybody up from their landing spot. Do we try out the actual self-destruct mechanic in Kerbal? I like to think I'm just giving them a wave. You're playing board games and completely ignoring them. We know how this goes. And she would like to also rescue Sam. So there are 2 greens and 2 oranges on this mission. I'm saving, by the way. I'm sweating buckets. Can Sam successfully EVA? Sam should never have been on this mission, by the way. I needed an engineer. And instead of an engineer, I've given Sam COVID-21. What time is it? Fucking hell. Ooh, I need to check on Tag Slack and Siddles. I think they're fine, but I need to check on them. I figured out how to play 1-player Ludo, and I'm having the time of my life. 1-player Connect 4. Have you got enough not food on you, Koala, as well, in case you don't get hungry? Oh, you mean in real life? Oh, Koala, why new? I see what you mean. Sorry, I thought you meant you was playing Ludo in real life for a split second there. Yeah, she's locked herself out of her phone Twitch account, so. I thought, for a second, I thought you meant you can't get in your phone, so you've just... just oh, for fuck's sake. Koala, you've out Doomhaus bullshitted me right there. So now, if I board, if we look through Eric's eyes... I'm so nervous about crashing this. Look at this. Here we have Sam, Lundios, and Mina. Fuck me. This game's done. The view's nice though, I'll give it that. Right, I now need to go. This is the containment facility, by the way. Koala is up there. You are not allowed to open that hatch for fear of death. Deal? So now if I go back to this menu, it's time we bring these 2 home. 3, 4, 5 even. But I need to do this super, super carefully. I need to shrink my orbit to a point where I can land as close to the KSC as possible. Because I need to land on this strip somewhere so that they can be retrieved. If I miss... Do you know what I might do? Try and aim for a bigger stretch of land. I'd rather have a longer plane flight than try and invent a fucking boat or something that can fix this. Right, let me turn to normal. I'm going to see if I can get some elevation, so instead of going straight across, I'm going up. Because I'd rather land anywhere on land than the alternative, because that would be terrible. The KSC Koala. Kerbal Space Center. You're going to land near the KSC, and as you can see there, the decontamination unit where everybody's going to be... What did you think I said? Oh, KFC. How willing is everybody to bet that Koala thought I said KFC? There we go, she heard KFC. Right, fuck the frame rate in Kerbal. I'm just going to say it again. As I try and turn to normal. I don't want to be facing the target. There we go. 3, 2, 1. This should bend my trajectory up a little bit. There we go. You've got that not food on the brain there. So this might take a while, but I've got fuel for days and weeks and months, so it should be fine. Like I say, I'd rather have a long plane journey than them land in water. It's not worth the risk. He did, Acel. He did. It's wild, right? Pretty significant piece of news, that. Even if it doesn't feel it to a lot of people. In this country, anyway. It had a storied history, but I guess it's still a major name in the infrastructure of how this country is... how the Commonwealth, should I say, is run. Trim told me the other day if the Queen dies, everyone gets a day off. Does this happen now as well? Apparently that's a lot of people's first thought, Acel, but I don't think so. Not for Philip, alas. But yeah, he said some dumb stuff and he's got some very old-fashioned views, but what a fucking life story. And we're not at war with Russia, which is also good as well. I saw that Koala. If I can land anywhere on here, I'll be happy, but I'm just bending my trajectory just to make sure I've got enough of a margin for error in case I fuck it. What have I got? 28 minutes to bring this home safe. England shuts down for a day of mourning when the Queen dies, yeah. Britain. The only thing I don't like the sound of is the fact that people have been virtue signalling all over this today. Both sides. Look how my response means I'm pro-Britain. Look how my response means I'm anti-royal. Hey, we've moved away from the Mombi. Look how beautiful that is. Oh, we've got our frame rate back. I guess the Mombi's disappeared now, right? Yeah, there's the Mombi. Can I unset it as the target? Yeah. Okay, right. I'm turning to retrograde, and I'm burning. Wish me luck. He is old as fuck, I know, right? 2 months shy of being 100. That's like Gwynblade levels of old. I've got a bit of a steep angle here. This might have been a mistake. What's my periapsis looking like? Do you think I can survive such a steep angle of re-entry? Maybe not, actually. Oh god, if I mess up this landing, then it's going to be... Yeah, I'm actually going to take this a bit slower and a bit more careful. I'm going to turn to prograde and expand out my orbit. Try and get as low as possible, and I'm just going to go for precision with this. Because we've got to do this mission twice. And I don't want it to take up a million billion years while I get pilot after pilot killed trying to pick up the rescue party. That would not be the funnest thing to watch. Although I heard people like Kerbal's dying in this community. I might have to shrink down my... oh, fuck, I'm going to have to redo that again, aren't I? After all that friggin' work. Right, stop there. That's not stopping there, Kerbal. Damn it. Shit, I shouldn't have done that. I can reload now while I'm doing orbital travel, but I shouldn't. Right, I'm going to try and get this as close as possible. I apologise if this gets a bit dry while I work it out, but I really need to land close to the KSC. Shit, when I was at the other side, I should have lowered my fucking idiot Stubbler. God damn it. Right, anti-normal, please. Yes. He had a hard 99 though, he looked like wax. Yeah, he's been ill for a long time. I don't think anybody expected him to last much longer than he did, but still. Oh, I've just wasted 5 minutes of everybody's fucking life. Do you think the Queen will go crazy now her husband has died and wear hats that are a different colour to her outfit? Hell, Estelle, Jesus. She's just free-thinking individual spirit. No, she's not a maniac. Do you know what, though? For a fucking reigning monarch, the fact that she'll sometimes go out in an entire outfit, head to toe, in lime green, it's quite strange. We're all used to it now, but it is weird. If somebody went to the horse race or something in this country dressed like that, everybody would think they'd lost it. That green screen outfit was iconic. Yeah, it was. I bet fucking Twitter was rife with it, was it not? Ugh. I bet. Fucking hell, am I wasting fuel? A gift to photoshoppers everywhere, yeah. Literally zero effort to do whatever you want with it. Oh, I've fucking botched this here. I've made a right dog's dinner of it. Now I need to correct by warping over. Yeah, and I want to lower my apoapsis to like 80 or something if I can. I fucked up 2 things. I like when she said what, Eric? Fucking hell, that noise is horrible. That's the RCS trying to work out how to level me. I apologise for the terrible noise. In what context, Eric? I lower to 80 something. I'm at 105 now. $87 and $79. That works for me. So now I need to pick a time when I'm right above the KFC. Thank you, Koala, for putting KFC in my head, goddammit. Right above the KSC, so I can get a solid landing, preferably in daylight. KFC. I imagine her dresser the first day she started to do that was like, okay, what colour would you like your skirt? Blue? Okay. And the top? Blue. Okay. The sweater? Also blue. Roger that. The hat? Blue. Pretty good. I bet it's easy to do, though, Estelle. Imagine. There's not going to be a great deal of issue. If she says she wants to wear, like, fucking fuchsia shoes tomorrow, you know full well exactly what she's going to want everywhere else. Land some Kerbals extra crispy. Right, I'm just waiting until... Koala's been in space for over a day now, by the way. Right, here we go. This might be the time. So I need to land on the peninsula where the KSC is. Do I go balls deep and risk landing in the sea? Because if I land in the sea, I'm going to have to make a rescue boat. There you go, I didn't do it in my Yorkshire accent. Do I risk landing in the sea? Koala, would you be happy risking landing these nerds in the sea? I mean, they'll survive a fuckload easier, but they'll land in the sea. I'm going to put this decision on Koala. I'd have to make a rescue ship instead of a spaceship. I thought he was saying KFC and immediately thought Koala had named it. No, it's the Kerbal Space Centre, but she misheard me say KFC earlier. If I could land anywhere near the Space Centre, that would be amazing, but I doubt I'll be able to pull that off because I suck at Kerbal. How confident are you in making a boat? Not very, I've never done it before. And you can't do it in this game, so I'd have to make it out of aeroplane parts if that fills you full of confidence. Fuck it. Balls deep, right? Fortune favours the bold. Hello, why can I not engage this engine anymore? That's not run out of fuel. What the fuck? Kerbal, can I play the game, please? Hello? How do I... Kerbal? Kerbal! Okay, there we go. Whew. Right, turn on SAS. What's happening? Am I fucking time warping or something? Game's not responding all of a sudden. Right, we're bringing them home. Fuck it. Detach that engine. Fire that engine. I'm going to do it manually because I'm scared. Quick saving now. The second I get lower than 70 metres, the attempt fails. I might be coming in at a bit too steep of an angle. I'm going to land in the sea. I'm definitely going to land in the sea. Stop. Fuck. And I bet I've reduced my orbit at the other side. I left it too late. Or am I? No. We may be good. We may be good. I want to land anywhere on this water, but I may be making my re-entry angle a little bit too steep if I try and do it like this. But regardless, we're definitely coming in safe. Oh, not safe. Not updated clone era months, and I've just got the newest PTB, which released the other week. The newest PTB? What's that, Siddles? And holy fuck. I was texting... Oh, public test build? I was texting my mum that I stubbed my thumb the other day and my phone wanted to autocorrect it to Stubbler. I don't even think I've typed that very many times, but I guess I have. Stubbler. I mean, it is a real word, right? It means... I can't think of anything. It's from that fan site that you're setting up to sell. That makes sense. Mum, I've stubblered my thumb. I'm going to land in the sea. Koala has doomed everybody to land in the sea. Fuck. I'm going to have to reduce a fuckload more speed if I don't want to land in the sea right now. They must not know until launch. Come on! I'm landing in the sea. But hopefully I should be able to land somewhere between the KSC and Tonga. And if I can, then that might be a position in which I can rescue these Kerbals. Come on! I need fucking air resistance would be nice. I need to land here. I need to land around this area, and I think I might be nailing it. Or not. But I've got air resistance and everything to start slowing me down, but I need to get below 70 where the wind resistance kicks in. I also need to fucking confirm that these parachutes will keep this thing safe. Oh fuck, I'm nervous. I just felt my heart beating and realised that I'm actually in more trouble than it looked. Quick Tonga holiday on the way back, possibly. There's the decontamination unit. This is where they're going. I don't know if this is really good or about to go horribly wrong, which I'm sure fills everybody with confidence. 83 kilometres to the KSC. But where's the McDonald's Stubbler? Ooh. Where's the air resistance? I'm floating clean over the space centre, aren't I? Fuck! I'm going to land in the water. If I'd have just... I think if I'd have actually started burning at the right time, this would have been perfect. But as it is... Look how close I was, and I had to land in the goddamn water. Time warp a little bit. Hopefully I should start feeling the effects of wind resistance now. No? Hello? Game? I'm trying. I'm burning. I am trying, but it's just not fucking having it. This is actually a really, really, really dangerous way to do this. Turn off the engine. Get rid of the engine. It is so thin, but I need to manually bring this thing back. Okay, we're slowing down. We're through the thickest of the atmosphere. I need this to get to about 250-ish We're spinning, which I don't like the look of. The fucking heat shield has survived. The rocket's about to hit water. I'm 27 kilometres boat ride away from the KSC. If I landed on land, so then I'd be alright, but as it is, I'm going to end up trying to build a friggin'... Oh, goddamn. Shoots popped in 3, 2, 1. I went overboard on parachutes, can you tell? They're slowing down. Get rid of that fucking decoupler. Fuck off! This thing. Fucking leech. Get off. Is this an RP thing to retrieve? Or it's an RP thing, so then you can just click a button and retrieve. But this is not the way. The reason is because the people here are completely infected and Koala is on board. Oh, fuck. A sea rescue mission. I spent an hour building a plane that there's no point in using. Can I get rid of that decoupler? There it goes. Can you make it? You can't actually physically make boats in the game. I might be able to make a plane that lands, but could I make a plane that can take off from water? Surely.
What type of fog is this?
Is this? It's lovely and foggy. It's a nice, lovely, misty day. And just like that, at least Koala has successfully managed to bring them back to the water. We are almost there, Koala. Marcel, thank you for the bits. That's a fun idea. You'd have to figure out what parts can float. I don't know. Does Koala... I think, Koala, you've got a successful mission point right there. Or do you have to get them back to the KSC? I think you might have to... We might have to get all the way back to the Space Centre because your job was to bring them home, and currently they're not technically home. It does mean that Mina and Lundios, etc. Let me look through Lundios' eyes. These lot are alright. Because they're staying on board and they've got board games, toothbrushes, fucking trash, refuse, rubbish, junk, food, not food. That's alright. However, Koala is stuck up there in a tiny little pod on her own, which is maybe not the best. Moria, welcome to the stream. But it does mean that Koala... Do I recover Koala? If I was to recover Koala specifically, I could do that because technically Crisis is not being exposed. No, Koala, I think you might have to wait with everybody else, which means that you're going to have to take everybody back to the KSC to get your point. Do I spend the next 11 minutes practicing? What happened to the morning? It's gone, I know, right? It's fine, I've got Ludo. Yeah, IRL Ludo. I'm going to need a boat, aren't I? But the thing is, Eric, is that whatever I could build out of plane parts is going to probably take about 8 weeks to fly over, to sail over to here, because it's 27 miles back to the KSC. I would not trust those signs. One of them said space, it's clearly lying. Yeah, that's true. So that means that it might not have not food in the compartment, cheeky. I've just seen it. Pending a discussion. Just for now, I'm sure you understand. If that's okay, we can have a discussion about it, because there's still some tension, shall we say, that needs to be resolved. Is everybody else alright with that? Right, we can talk about it, basically. But maybe not like this. Right, we have... Koala, you have successfully retrieved everybody, but I don't know whether Koala gets a successful mission point without... Space Center can fly in supplies for us next week. I mean, that's true, but you've got enough stuff. But what I mean is Koala is kind of not stuck in a position where she can... I nearly clicked recover vessel. If I had a recovered vessel, that would have spread the entire plague all the way to the Space Center. I mean, the ship has come to a rest. Yes.
Hi.
Mikey B, thank you for the elongated message. Mikey B, welcome to the stream and thank you for the... not welcome to the stream. I've got to stop welcoming people to the stream that have been here for fucking 3 hours. Hi, everybody say hello to Mikey B. The issue is, you guys, though, you're going to be bobbing up and down in the water like this for a week. Okay, what I need to do is I need to go now to the Space Center. And that should save everybody in position. Mikey B, thank you for the prime. I love you very much. Thank you for the 15 months. Right, okay. Thank you, Mikey B, by the way, for the sub. Thank you, everybody, for the subs today. That is going to be right out there. Look at 28 Fury on the horizon. What the fuck? Right. Mikey B, thank you for the sub. I love you very much. We are in a position now where the first deck of Kerbals are home. It also means that everybody that's still on board the station is going to need to wait. It's actually your birthday, Mikey. If so, happy birthday. If not, happy birthday. And then, I guess I've got 8 minutes to try and work out what a fucking boat looks like. Right, sorry. It's actually your birthday. No, not for a couple of months. Sorry, I was, Right. If I was to build how would you build a boat out of fucking plane parts is the question. I guess I'd need fuselage, right? And I'd have to how would I power it? If I powered it out of rocket fuel, it'd take ages, but if I powered it with jets, Press 1 if you've ever built a boat. Mikey B, thank you for the sub, though. You are very generous. Enjoy your next month of torrid emotes and all that shite. I appreciate you for picking me. Eric's built a boat. Right, you're in charge of the design for this one, then. The thing is I need to kind of build it based off the... what did Gwynblade call it? The National Morning. Fucking Gwynblade, Jesus. I need to build it based off this thing because... Which means I'd probably have to... Because this has got the containment unit in it and everything. If I was to remove all of this... Because I don't need parachutes on a thing that doesn't fly, do I? I would have to remove all of the parachutes... Bye, Beat, welcome to the stream. And then I need to build... Bye-beat, Koala retrieved everybody from the Mombi, brought them down to the planet's surface, and they've landed in the water instead of on land where we prepped to pick them up from, which means we are now... Here's a question. If I... Well, have I just... I did not mean to do that. No, that's the engine. That's fine. If I take the wheels off... I'm going to rename it to Boat Test. Then I can save it, and technically I should still have the National Morning ready, right? Yeah, roger. Bye, Beat, how are we? And if I remove the wings, but then instead of the... I can remove everything other than the cab, basically. And then I'm going to need to... I'm going to have to build a raft, aren't I, basically? Which means... by B. If I was to... See, I think this is what I'm going to have to do. I don't know if I have to plug these to keep them, to make sure they float, but they're going to have to... Is he going to float anywhere with all this weight on it? I'm not confident about this. Koala, why didn't you just land it on land like we planned? Oh shit, that was not the right nose cone. And then... Do you think this would float? Sofan, you're in charge of flotation. Not flirtation, flotation. Bit stressed, but that's just life sometimes. Glad to hear it, baby. Like floaties. Let me then, if I go to, not payload, I always miss. Is it construction? Fuselage. It'd be a raft more than it would be anything else. But I have to drive the fucking thing. Give the plane a ducky rubber wing. Ducky rubber? New footballer? I like the idea that somebody comes in and thinks, oh, they're making a plane. What the fuck is... What the fuck is this? Because I'm going to have the... I'm going to have the engines above the level of the water, right? This is going to take about 8 years to travel over in that direction. I could make a plane, but I'm more likely to get somebody killed if I tried to make an aeroplane that did this. One more time, I've got 3 minutes left. You see, now is the issue, because I'd have to put... I'd be able to drive it to the sea koala, but it might take a little bit of time. I actually don't know if this can be done. If I have the engines... Oh, Higel registration's up, boys and girls. If I have the liquid fuel here... Shit, this is going to be impossible to attach to the others. I'm going to have to do this with fuel lines instead. Thank you, Siddles. You are alright, everybody. Fuck! Do you think I could do it with one? Probably not, right? Tell you what I'll do. Let's raise him up a little bit. No, because I can't impede it. No, impeach. I can't impede the upper section. Yeah, if you already had an account, don't worry. It's for people that haven't signed up for the Higel thing yet. There! Roger, 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 roger. Pain in the ass to get things to snap in this game. There we go. Right, that's 3. So now if I put an air intake on the, not that bigger one, an air intake on there, and then a fucking jet engine on a stupid Doomer, and then not a Panther one, smaller. That one. That big enough? This is fucked. This is no chance. I really want to test this, but I've only got a minute left. And the weirdest thing would be this. Watch this. Fuck's sake. Does anybody want to see if this drives on the launch pad before we start it for next week? Fuck off, Cybertron. No. Yeah. Mikey B's registered. Well played. Right, does anybody want to spend 1 more minute just to test this? Right, roger that. Mina said first. No, Mina can't, can she? Cheeky's the one that's available. Mina and Koala are stranded at the moment. So Cheeky is there. Cheeky, this is your biggest drive yet. Why is it changing? It's counting down to the orange takeover, right? Is that what it is? There's some clues in this Cerbatron bullshit. Is it snowing, Koala? Shit. It's the it's the deadliest. It's a truck made out of aeroplane. Oh god, it's wobbling like a... Oh shit. Does it drive though? Does it steer? Cheeky, you got this. You're truck driver enough for this bullshit. I might put fucking thingy wheels on it. Look at that wobble. Look at that wobble. I mean, it drives anyway. We'll get this thing to the sea, but whether it floats, I don't know. You ready for Kerbal Sea programme next week? Why won't it stop? Well, this is a bit of a preview of next week. This thing is terrifying. It's got 27.3 kilometres to travel. That's all it needs to do. Cheeky, well played. Successful mission point. Well done, Oranges. Not really. But what that does mean is we have our first batch of the rescuees brought back to Kerbin. Did we add too much Doomhaus bullshit to this playthrough? I think we might have done. Cheeky, well played. That was an absolute perfect mission. I mean, when I was stuck, the truck pretty much did something similar to that. Ladies and gents, we didn't get a single person killed. Slops was the only person to get a successful mission point, but Koala, if she can be returned from where she is currently, is about to not only get one herself, but get one for the rescuer, and get one for absolutely everybody in the thing right now. The people that are being delivered to the contamination unit, but they have to be delivered to the contamination unit. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, that right there is going to do it for Kerbal. Fucking hell, I really like this infection thing. It's stupid. It's very, very Doomhaus, I'll give it that. Koala GG on the snow. Scott, you're going to have to do some extensive research. Eric's registered as well. Good shit, good shit. Right, for now though, I'm going to sneak off away from Kerbal, and that's going to continue on Friday. I don't even need to tell everybody in this godforsaken shithole Marbles rules, because we all know the Marbles rules. Ladies and gents, one final thing to do in today's stream, and it sounds a little bit like this. Right, anyway, sorry, I was just busy fucking peeping at something else. Welcome to Marbles, boys and girls. The final one of the week. We're, of course, doing stream races after this. I don't know why I said it's the final act of the stream today, but as of today, the scores are green 58 to orange 38. The greens have shaken off the shackles and are running away with it. If you would like to compete in today's Marbles and be Person of the Century of the Weekend, you must simply say the password. The password being terror. And I'll give you a fucking marble. Shit. Right, I'm guessing 14 marbles today. Prove me wrong. We have Scotty for the greens. We have Cheeky for the oranges. We've got Sid for the oranges. We've got Bybeat for the oranges. This is the oranges. We've got Gwynblade for the greens. We've got Alkirion for the oranges. Koala for the greens. Tagslack for the oranges. A cell for the oranges. We've got Mindright for the green. We need a good orange win here because the greens pay to win the fuck out of stream races. Is that right? Mikey B for the greens. Mina for the oranges. Eric for the greens. Terror. Terror. Stop bullying me. Here I am trying my hardest. Never made a single enemy. Harry for the greens. Sothan for the greens.
Twat.
He is really, I agree with you. Santa for the greens. Trim for the greens. Trimette, welcome to the stream for the greens. Shitty Siddle's probably on the list twice. Call me out if he is. For the oranges. And Cats for the greens. 20 marbles into the race today. Why wasn't he considered king if he's married to the queen? That's only a thing the queens get, apparently, Sir Then. A queen is a king's husband, but a king is not a queen's. It's hard to explain. It only happens the other way around. It is weird, right? Frosty, welcome back as well. You can have a marble. Cats, welcome to the stream too. Frosty, Cats has already been. I keep fucking re-welcoming people. Right, we have Scotty, Cheeky, Satan, Bybeat, Gwynblade, Alkirion, Koala, Tagslack, SL, Mindright, Mikey B, Mina, Eric, Harry, Surthan, Santa, Trim, Trimette, Siddles, Cats, Frosty. And that should be everybody. Is there anybody I've missed? Now it's snowing. GG. Yeah, I don't understand. Yeah, I don't really get it. It must be some holdover thing. Is there anybody that I've got on this list or missed or anything like that? I think we're good. Right. 21 marbles out of the race. Probably dates back to when there couldn't be a queen ahead of a king, maybe. But it's been like this for like 200 years, I think, right? Sir Than said 3, which 1, 2, 3 presses of the random button gets us to the space chase. 21 marbles into the race, and we go now. This is a bad level. You know it's Sir Than's fault. The hell? You know it's Sir Than's fault. I didn't know what I read then, that was confusing. The level is called the Space Chase. Disredan is the record holder on 84 seconds, and we go in 3, 2, 1. Best of luck. Person of the century of the day for this, and then there's a team point after this in stream races. You know what to do? Simple as that. Roger that. Now you can see why they did what I did. Right, who's going to win? Call it out. This is a fucking good level, this. Santa loves going broke on Fridays. Don't do it, Santa. Don't do it. Oh, God. Current person of the century of the day winner Trim has taken a substantial lead. Mindright chopped, Estelle chopped, Harry chopped, Gwynblade chopped, Frosty chopped, Mina chopped, Mikey B chopped, Eric chopped, fucking Satan chopped. And Trim is one of the only people that has managed to stay on the course. Bybeat is chasing on the other side. Trim gets straight through the spin of bullshit, as does Scotty. Santa and Siddles has got what I thought was an overtake, but it's not to be. Trimette, Alkirion, Santa all chasing Trim. Tagslack's coming down a different path. Can Tagslack maybe get an advantage over Trim? Tagslack's going back around the level. Can Trim do a double? Nobody wants to see this. Bybeat for the oranges on the right-hand side. Bybeat takes a big chop. Alkirion for the oranges is the only person that could maybe chase Trim. This is bad news for everybody involved, ladies and gents. Trim goes straight round the bubbly bullshit. Siddles might be able to catch him. Trim accidentally fucks it and goes over onto the other course. Alkirion gets the drop as Trim screws it, and Cats of all people manages to get ahead of him. Can Alkirion make this count, or will Santa overtake him? Alkirion, the hero for the oranges. Just as Trim looked like he was going to pull ahead at the top of the league, Alkirion for the oranges is person of the century of the day. Yes! Now whatever the Greens do in stream races, they can't take that away from us. Whew, thank Christ for that. Trim almost pulled away at the very top of the fucking table right there, but as it is, I'm happy to announce Alkirion as person of the century of the day. The oranges get the first point of the evening. There's golf as well, don't forget, usual time. I get to actually fucking rip the crown from Trim's head. It's so beautiful. Yes, I need to announce as well, not only is golf later as always, but there is also Among Us and fucking GeoGuessr and all that sort of shit. But more importantly, there is Fresh tomorrow. At least my battle cry was right. You did a victory or DNF. It's because the king is higher than the queen, and therefore if the monarch is queen, her husband needs a lower title compared. Oh, so it is some old archaic bullshit, right? I guess it all is, but yeah, that makes sense. Thank you, baby. Right, with marbles done, that means we have only one more thing to do. Alkirion, good work. The oranges are now only 19 points behind the fucking greens. Brilliant. But more importantly, it all comes down to this, ladies and gentlemen. Best of 3 in stream races. We need 2 orange wins to secure double points for the day. This would be beautiful if we could pull it off. If you would like to join in for stream races, you need only be in the Doomhaus Discord, of course. But more importantly, hello? Hello? More importantly, you must type race when I tell you. Oh, so it works the same with your thing in Denmark as well. It might be an ancient European thing, Bybee, probably, right? There we go. Right, turns out I just have to nip back and forward. If you would like to compete in today's stream races, you need only type the word. Wait for it. Race, go. Mindray is in. Mina is in. Koala is in. Eric, in. Satan, Bybee, in. Marcel, in. Tagslack, in. Frosty, in. Trimet's in. Cat's in. Siddle's in. This is the way. I'm going to start the timer now. You've got 30 seconds to get in. Speak now or forever hold your peace. Or any peace you have in arm's reach. I'll get my points for this. Oh, your channel points. Oh, for being in the stream. Fucking Scotty earlier used a 100,000 channel point highlighted message just to join in with the flop game. It just said Polf or something like that. Santa is in as well at the death. That doesn't look like a lot of oranges. Sothan is... Oh, did Sothan just make that? No, but it said racing amongst it herself. Did Sothan just get in? Sothan, you son of a bitch, that was less than a second. We've got engine noises now, so we don't need Mikey B to do the engine sounds. Mina is in second place early doors. Bybee in third. Siddle's in fourth. Eric is in first place. Can Eric manage to hold out all the way to the end of this race? Ooh, Siddle sends Mina into orbit. But luckily, throughout all that bullshit, Frosty has gained second place for the Greens. Bybee has spun out in trying to overtake the pair of them and hits straight into the tyres. But Frosty hits Eric from behind and sends him flying, allowing Siddles and Cheeky to potentially overtake the pair of them. Eric is in first place. Cell just manages to not upset Siddles as Siddles crosses across her. This is the way. Siddles pushes Eric into the tyres. Cheeky stumbles on his attempt to overtake. Bybee stumbles as well and gets caught up, but Siddles has just managed to overtake Eric, but Eric gets back around him. This might screw Eric though, as Siddles just can't manage to try and get the overtake. Tagslack third. This is very, very orange. If the Eric aside, this is extremely orange. Tagslack is trying for the first time to do anything of value in the Formula 1 car, because it's not, historically not been amazing. Eric's still pushing this tyre. It might be the thing that holds him back. Siddles is still in the lead for the oranges. Cheeky in second, no, Tagslack in second place for the oranges. Cheeky does some big stunts, he can't help but flip heavy goods vehicles lately, and Eric manages to get second place back. We just need Siddles to hold tight, and then the oranges can take the first win. Ooh, that was quite violent from Eric there. Maybe he cleared a path. Tagslack, however, just drove straight into a wall, allowing Santa to take third place. Eric still managed to not get free, but Siddles has to have a good run through this, but... Get in, Siddles. Good shit. Siddles takes the first race for the oranges. Wow, this game's good when you don't have to watch the greens just fucking shit down your throat every day. 2 weeks in a row Siddles won a race. I'm going to take that. The oranges win one of the three. Eric's boost at the death, that was amazing. Sorry I can't film it to the point where you can time your boost perfectly. It is a little difficult. Tremet's having a little bit of difficulty right here. I don't know if it's possible to dislodge Trimet from that position. I think she's there for life. Sothan's brought his friend with him, the cone. And Mindray is at the last. It is. Mindray comes in at the death. The oranges are winning 1-0. If you would like to join the next race, you know what to do. Oh, I see. Eric wants to bring that with him. Type race and you are in. Ooh, shit, everybody. Yourselves in, Harry's in, Siddle's in, Scotty, Bybee, Sothan, Eric, Siddles, Koala, Frosty, Santa, Mina. Timer starts. Best of luck. I can't even see the word race. Oh, I can see it now. Cat's in, Cheeky's in, Satan, Tagslack. I want to see Tagslack win something in that Formula 1 car because it's a bit floaty, I think. It's like one of them footballs you used to belt on the beach as a kid. You just the second it hits anything, it just floats away over the horizon. Shouts this game's music though. Like legitimately really good. Ooh, Alkarion just missed out at the death. Brace yourself for horrors unimaginable, that works. Look at Siddler. I think the bus might be the meta here, ladies and gents. Holy fucking Mindrite out of nowhere, though. That was actually brilliant. Mindrite, if you could stick the landing. Pretty good. Although Sothan's coming for the greens. Sothan has to stick his own landing, though, which he does with expert aplomb, by the way. Sothan, well played. Sothan's going into the crowd. Sothan's killed a family. Well done, Sothan. But Mindrite is in the lead in the safari car for the greens. Harry is in second place, spins out, Mina spins out, Koala and Sothan for the greens are chasing. As long as Mindrite can hold on to his lead, he's got the fucking vultures are circling there right behind him. Sothan just knocks Koala into the distance. Brutal from Sothan. Koala's in, Frosty's taken third place though, Siddles is struggling, Acel's struggling, Siddles is stuck. Cheeky, Cheeky in the tractor, we've got Cat, Satan, Tagslack, Santa. Santa and Tagslack are kissing over here, I think. And they've respawned. But Mindrite is holding on to his lead. Frosty's in second place. Sothan's in third. Harry fourth. Koala fifth. This is actually terrifying. Mindrite, you've got to do this. Bybee might actually get the overtake on Koala and put a second green in the top 5. Mindrite is clean in the lead, and Mindrite takes... Double orange win. Mindrite and Siddle secure the points. The oranges have gained their second point of the day. Lovely. Siddles, Mindrite, GG. The oranges are now 18 points behind. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. And this is the final cars coming over the track. Sorry, Bybee, if I miscoloured you. I apologise. No, that's a sentence and a half. And Siddles, who was in first in the last one, is going to be among the final pack. Eric's booing. Scotty gets the fucking goal. Can Siddles get the goal? Nowhere near. Acel, perfect. It doesn't hit the sides. Cats, ooh. Cheeky, ooh. Cheeky didn't get the goal with fucking style. Can Tagslack go clean over? Oh, I didn't even get a chance to try. Press 1 to do the next race. Press 2 to call it there. Do the next one just for the fuck of it. Siddles didn't get it in, I know, right? Mindrite says do it. Eric says do it. Sothan says do it. Satan says do it. Roger. And because there's nothing to play for, little Stubbler can join this one, and I'm going to fucking win one if it kills me. Go! Oh, don't start yet. Oh, God, I'm glad that didn't press. Type race now. I'm winning this one. Racist. We begin. Stubbler's a big old race. Watch this, I'm winning this one. This is it, ladies and gents. This is the final act of the week. This is the fair. $16 cars into the race and we begin. 6 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You're a big old racer, that's what I... Oh, it's not this one, is it? Oh, fucking hell, I've gone and picked a dodgy one. But this is one that I'll win on, so don't worry about it. We begin. Best of luck. Hello? Hello? How is it? How do I... Eric, goodbye. I can't actually fucking switch between who's in the lead. I think I am. Am I in the lead? Yes! Streamer privileges. Come on, me. This is the one. Scotty, fuck off. Nowhere near. Come on. No. You can fix this. You can fix this. Just relax. I'll carry on in second for the oranges. Acel in third for the oranges. Siddle in fourth for the oranges. What the hell is this? Stop laughing, Bybee. I'm trying my fucking hardest over here. Siddles is in first place though. Siddles is looking for his second win of the day. Mindrite's in the front pack as well. Gwynblade, Scotty have managed to get some sort of overtake, but Stubbler lands on his wheels and look at this. Gwynblade, just clear them tyres for me. Gwynblade's had a history of doing things wrong before me, so I can come after and do it perfect. Yes, Mindrite, you're going to have to slow down a little bit. These two bullying me have actually put me perfectly on path. Santa goes for a big boom. Gwynblade goes flying. I approve.
Exclamation mark boom.
But Koala and everybody has managed to get the overtake on me. I'm focusing exclusively on me for this because everybody else is second-class citizens. Siddle! Please! Jesus Christ. Scotty's fucking steaming ahead though. Acel's trying to get the overtake on me. Look at this. Acel, what is this? PvP. Right up Scotty's back passage right there. Thank you, Acel. It's not like I find it difficult enough to win these things as it is. Valkyrion's flying up into the lead. Gwynblade's with him. Mindrite's still fucking miles ahead. Yes, yes, yes. Chase down a cell and get well beyond her, Stubbler, because she's not got your best fucking race positions at heart. Look at this. What is it? My fucking nemesis right now. Siddles! Go kill a cell. I'm not even in the front fucking 5 here, Siddles. Don't push me, I'm trying. Right, I'm going to need a cell to blow up. Siddles, help me around this corner, thank you. Ah, buy a cell, pretty good. Yes, 4th. Land it. Stick the land. Can you stick the fucking landing, please? Siddles, I'm going to need you to keep an eye out for a cell. I've overtaken Gwynblade, which proves another thing that I've been worrying for the last 34 years. It turns out I am superior. This is Mindrite's fault. Somebody up front of me just laid that there. Yes! Right, stick the landing. Siddles, excuse me. Fucking Gwynblade stuck behind it. Just get... Yeah, Gwynblade over here. Frosty, you can't stop me. I'm fucking on for one here. This is the way. Yes! No! Fuck you, Santa. Stick the landing, stick the landing. Fuck off, Siddles. Top 5. Mindrite gets 2 wins back to back. The Oranges take all 3 of Stream Racers and Marbles. If we can take golf later on, we will sweep the week, boys and girls. That was fun, actually. Golf is in, what, 2 hours and 43 minutes. Is it? 2 hours and 43, that looks about right. And tomorrow is the launch of Fresh. I hope to see as many people there as possible because it should be fun, even if the server fucking falls apart within 25 minutes. But if I don't see you there, then I'll see you on Monday for the continuation of these god-awful streams. But I think it's time I think we'll have a lot to talk about in golf. It's 7 PM your time, Cheeky, 5 PM UK. We'll sweep the weekend anyway. Here's hoping, Mindrite, you right. Good shit, Oranges, that was a hell of a performance. Mindrite with 2 wins, Siddles with 1. Me with the fucking 4th place, which, let's be honest, is beautiful. But let me turn this music off. And let me press this music right here. And let me get out of your lives. Fuck. That was a good week, actually. I enjoyed that. Is it 6 PM UK? Have they changed it? Or is it 5? I thought it was 5 PM UK, 6 PM Europe, and 7 PM Finland. War Dodge time, as we've called it. Is it 5? Oh, it's Central. Yeah, it's Central European. Yeah. I don't know. 12 AM USSR. 1600 CET is Central European Standard Time, Marcel. We're on GMT, which is Greenwich Mean Time, the British one. We're an hour behind Central Eastern European Standard Time. Not Central Eastern Europe. I've streamed too much this week. Right, boys and girls, I'm getting out of here. We have live right now one Santa's... Everybody go over there and spam Santa with follows. Have I got that right? I have. Santa's streaming right now. He's streaming some Rainbow Six... No, it's Tom Clancy's Rainbow Six Siege. Everybody head over to Santa's channel. Tell him he's a big bitch and he's got fat knees. And I will see you all bright and early on Monday for the continuation of State of Decay. Thank you all for joining this week. Thank you for the subs. Thank you for the bits. Thank you for everything else. But in summer, it's CEST. It is confusing, it's true. The S is summer, isn't it? Is it summer? Central European summer. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, CEST. I don't fucking know. Whatever time it was on your clocks 19 minutes ago, it's that time. Right, I'm getting out of here. Thank you all for joining today. I love you all. Estelle, Satan, Siddles, Cats, Alkirion, Scotty, Cheeky, Eric, Mina, Koala, and everybody else. I love you all. I hope to see you in golf, but if not, get over to Santa's channel right now. Give him, just spam him, basically. Just fill his chat with shit. Let's see if we can get him affiliated. How about that?
Shite stream as usual.
Isn't it always? Thank you all. I love you all. That is going to do it. Eric, do you have as a final word before we go over to Santa and tell him he's got fat knees? Fucking hell, I've talked too much. Stream races, honestly. Eric's final word, ladies and gentlemen, is this. Soak it in. Fresh.